Welcome everyone to a brand new stream where today, oh boy, do we have something special. Do we have something exciting and special? Something weird in the back of shot now, is there? I'm still kind of getting used to this camera right here, but today we have something really special coming up because today we have a Warframe Quest-a-thon. And if you're wondering about what that means, well, that means that we're going to be playing a whole bunch of quests basically. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be playing a whole bunch of quests today here on Warframe because the Warframe has just released Warframe 1999, and I just realized I never followed through my promise on completing Jade Shadows and Lotus Eaters and whatever other quest came up in between, like Warframe, Blades of the Wolves, and now, basically. I never done that. I've never completed those, so right now, we're just kind of, yeah, I need to complete all of them all at the same time! And for that, we're gonna need probably also a lot of time. So if you're not familiar, Warframe is this small little kind of maybe large game. The last time I checked it, like 26, 27 million registered users or whatever you want to call it, probably has grown by this point in time. However, Warframe is a game that we started out with on this channel, and I started playing it quite a bit. It's a free-to-play looter shooter, which basically means that you go into this world. You have some objectives that you can do, and you just farm and grind until you get better weapons, and with those weapons you can better farm and grind to get better weapons to better farm and grind. That's basically the circle. And there's also a little story to it, which honestly has been a little bit intriguing over the years. There has been a whole bunch of things to the story. I believe that when it comes to the story of Warframe, in my opinion, it's been an interesting setup that over the course of what you would call it the life service lifespan, where they're stretching things out, things obviously have gone left, right, and center, and it's kind of hard to follow. That said, though, right now I think that the most interesting elements of the thing kind of come down to the Plains of the Wolves. Now, what happened with the Plains of the Wolves? That wasn't the Plains of the Fury, that wasn't the Plains of Eidolon, that wasn't PoE Path of Exile. No, that was in fact I forgot the name. The Plains of the Wolves. It's the Plains of the Wolves. It is not the Fury. It is whatever came out after the Fury. It's whatever's. It's the Man in the Wool. It's the Man in the Wool. Whispers in the Wool. Is that it? Is that something that makes sense? Oh man, as you may have noticed, it's been a while since I've played Warframe. I have come back this year to kind of like get used to the game again. But at the same time, one of the things that has happened is that mixing things up. I'm very familiar with the lore and stories until the new war, and after that it becomes a bit of a blur. But that's okay, because it's not gonna have an effect on actually it will have an effect on the day. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have the Whispers in the Wool thing, where basically last time we left off with Lloyd and the main protagonist from Watch Dogs, and we're gonna use those to go and play 99.9 at the end of the stream, because now we still need to do Jade Shadows and Lotus Eaters, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what's going on in those! Arturia! What did I miss in the explanation? Everything! You missed everything! No, it's alright. The only thing that I kind of introduced so far was what Warframe was a little bit about in the stories, but then again, like my experience of this is my knowledge of this isn't all the greatest out there, so we're just gonna figure things out as we go along. There's a whole bunch of quests to go into, so we have a full stream. But as you may have noticed, we have a brand new time schedule. Every single day, I'm gonna start streaming that I stream. Every single day that I stream, which is gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm gonna be starting to stream around like 1 p.m. European time, which will be different time zones for you if you're in a different time zone. Please do not imagine it to be a different time than it is here. This is the actual official time. I don't know why you're imagining times differently on different locations. I mean, we all know that right now it is like 1 p.m. We all know that. But then you go somewhere else and you always have to go do the command calculation in your head, and I just can't imagine you have to live like that every single day. Like, you have to look at your watch and be like, well, it says right here it's 8 p.m., but we all know that right now it is actually 4 p.m. here. You know, like it's a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, that's the anyway the stream schedule. Anyway, the schedule has changed a little bit to allow me to do streams a little bit more during the daytime for me, which also gives me more time. Now, normally I would also like to start out with some topics. There's a couple of things that I think are always interesting to discuss. I have some interesting videos that I want to watch with you over the next coming streams. However, right now, I need every single second of my time to go play Warframe. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We have a long-ass time available to us, about 30 hours. I got about 30 quests. Hopefully, every single quest is going to take about an hour. I mean, New War took about 5 hours. But then again, I've heard that Lotus Eaters is like a second or something. I thought it was very, very fast. So we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. But yeah, that's basically gonna be on the schedule pretty soon. Rahab, how's it going? Time is relative to the gravitational field of these fat nuts. Starting off good, I see. Arturia says time zones are fun when trying to keep up with other people, yeah. Especially if some of them live in a time zone where they don't have wintertime and summertime, while your own time zone does have that. Yeah, that's just bullshit, man. That makes no sense. As I say, this right here where we are now is the official time zone. Everyone else is just thinking it's a different time, but this is the time. This right here is the time. Right now it's 1 p.m. for everyone in the world. Though some people imagine it to not be 1 p.m., but that's okay. It is the time that it is. And if you want to imagine it to be differently, then just make sure it syncs up with this time. If you're in the US and it's like 6 hours, you imagine it to be 6 hours later or earlier than here, then just keep that throughout the year, because otherwise it's just going to be very confusing. It will not be nice. It will not be fun. Let's just keep it simple and easy, okay? Though looking at how everything goes, it's like we never make things simple and easy. I mean, like, has anyone ever wondered why we have different power plugs? Like, how come that electricity in one place is different from electricity in the other place? That makes no sense. Like, who decided that, hey, you know, if we're here, we should have electricity in one way, and then if we're there, we're going to have it in another way, because then we will have the optimal situation where if you design an electrical product for the global market, you're going to have to fuck around with different versions, and if you're going to travel around, then you'll have to fumble around with all sorts of different adapters, because isn't that the pinnacle of human existence? That you go someplace, you look at the power socket and be like, shoot, I don't think I have that on my triangle thing. And you have to go and like figure out which one it is, and then you're in Australia and you just take like the American one. You have to bend the things, even though that's not really entirely safe. But you know, if you bend these plugs, you can still fit it in. You have to cram it in, and then you plug it in. It's like, oh, the voltage is different as well. God, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Mitch says, I hear the word plugs. Is it safe to join this chat? It is always, always, always very safe to join this chat. You're all welcome to join in this chat as long as you're capable of handling yourself in difficult times. Because difficult times are going to be coming up ahead, because we got 30 Warframe quests to get to. And we got... Today we have 30 Warframe quests to get to, but we have a very experienced person to do it. So we'll see. Arturia says, what's the fun in making things simple? Look at imaginary numbers. They don't exist outside of imagination, yet they still claim they're not imaginary. Well, let me tell you something about numbers. Let me tell you something about imaginary numbers. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is the last tangent I go on, all right? People stop me if I go on another tangent. This is the only tangent I go on, okay? Numbers are very imaginary. You may not think about it because you think, you know, there's this one. There's one of me. It's one. And if I take up two hands, you see that's two. That's very non-imaginary. Everyone can see 1 and 2. I'm working on learning Japanese. You know what the Japanese have? Well, they just got 1 and 2 like everyone else. What are you, an idiot? Like, you don't think that people have like 1 and 2 in the language? Like, come on. They have 1 to 100. Then you have 100 to 1,000. Totally fine. But they don't have... Well, they do have 10,000, but they don't have 100,000. You have 10,000. And then you go 4 zeros up. They don't have 1 million. It's insane. It is like, it's literally so weird. It's like, I think they have like, it's 10,000 and then plus 4, which is like, for me, that is so hard to, it's so hard to think about, like, what is plus 4 zeros? But because like you go to 100,000, that's 1. You go to 1 million, that's 2. You go to 10 million, that's 3. And then you go to 100 million, and that is 4. So basically, their numbering system goes from like 1 digit, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100 million. And that makes sense. And then you have to figure out what the hell is going on with like the numbers if they write it down. It's like, you don't get it. It just won't work. It won't work at all. So yeah, that is something, all right. Anyway, it is time for me to go get started with the game because otherwise we'll never get through it. Today we have a free quest to get to, and I'm gonna go and put up that green screen there because that green screen right there will mark the start of our questing journey today. Oh boy, I'm excited. What are you guys up to, by the way? There have been some streams I've been sort of missing. I do apologize. I do apologize, great. Actually, I don't. I stream for free. You get these streams for free. You just take them. Fuck it. Take them when they can. No, a whole bunch of things happened. It's been busy. It's been busy. When isn't it busy? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, getting started right now. Let's get the game going. Let's do this. Yeah. So yeah, apparently, let's see. You do know you're not allowed to rant during the quest, and then to stick to that rate. Wait, what? What? I'm not allowed to rant during a quest? That is my entire job. My entire job is to go out here and then rant to you guys about the stupid things that are gonna happen in the quest. Anyone want to play some bets? Anyone want to go and want to go play some bets about what weird things we're gonna see in this game today? Because oh boy, Warframe streams and things have been weird sometimes. So yeah, Rahab says apology not accepted. Stream for 74 hours to make up for it. Well, if these quests, we're gonna play free quests. If every single quest is gonna take a day, we're gonna be stuck with a 3-day stream. But if all of these quests don't take a day, then we're not gonna be stuck here for 3 days. So we're just gonna have to see. Arteria says you did say the rant about the numbers will be your last rant of the stream after all. All right, we're gonna be here for a little break. We're gonna be here for a little break. I meant it's the last rant before we get started with the entire thing. Before we get started with the. Fuck it, I changed the rules. This is a new stream now. Welcome everyone to a brand new stream. Let's go and do that little countdown thingy. Ooh, we're gonna bring back some of the music. Yeah, the stream is starting again. This is a brand new stream. No one has noticed anything. Oh yeah. Oh. This is a brand new stream. We're getting started with the stream, and now slowly we're fading in, and we're just gonna say, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream, where today I'm gonna be ranting every single second that I feel like it. We're gonna be like doing something, ranting while doing something, ranting separately, and then doing a rant after the rant. That's what's gonna be, and it's gonna be completely impossible to follow because we're just gonna go and like switch topics all the time. Luckily, this is a brand new stream that hasn't just like been going on for about 17 minutes. 17 minutes. Holy fucking shit! I'm never gonna get this done. I'm never gonna get this done. I'm never gonna. All right. We're gonna have to force it. We're gonna have to force the issues. We're just gonna go get in. Let's go. How many rants will you be allowed to this stream then without restarting the stream? Who cares? Who cares? It will be fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna have to turn off this stuff right here. We're gonna have to go to Warframe, the Warframe setup. Is this right here the setup that I want to go with Warframe? I don't know. I think that what I may want to do is I may want to go and move myself a little bit to here. Like I had this fun idea of like placing myself in front of the stream because I'm trying to figure out like where to place like chat and where to place everything and such. But then I realized it's kind of hard to see sometimes if I'm just sitting in front of it. So we're just gonna go with this, I think, here, and then I'm just gonna go and set this up properly. Could I have done this beforehand? Maybe not. Maybe I could have. Who knows? Who knows? We're just gonna figure it out. We're just gonna go and figure it out. Let's go chat right there. Let's go that. Go. All right. Here we are. Right, in the game of Warframe. Oh boy, let's claim this. We're on day 1498, almost 1500 days. Oh boy, the daily tribute, man. This system right here in the game has seen some days. Now, I may not be the most experienced player in Warframe when it comes to the lore, because, oh boy, have I heard all of you say that, you know, whatever you say in the game doesn't really matter, because it's all okay with the lore. As long as the lore is okay, everything is okay, which I don't entirely agree with. You know, if things may be in the lore that may be stupid. Does that mean that the game is not stupid if the lore's stupid? Of course it's stupid. I'm going to call something stupid if I think it's stupid. I'm going to say something is brilliant if it's brilliant. I don't care what the lore says. The lore says written by people. But But the game lore aside, there is this one mechanic. Game lore aside, though, there are mechanics in the game that I am very intrinsically familiar with, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that happened in the game that I'm not familiar with, but this I am. This right here is the login system, which used to be around in the early days of the game. Didn't really matter, you just got some random shit, no one really cared, it was fine. But then, they introduced the daily tribute, where you could log in and special days you get something. Now, I used to be with this on the bleeding edge. And when I say the bleeding edge, I mean the bleeding edge. It was like something new would come out on the Daily Tribute, I would have it. I did you can go back, watch the videos, because basically around that time, it was like I had missed a day. I had missed a day logging in, which makes you wonder, like, what did you do to be so cool? Or which makes you wonder, what did you do with your life? I don't know what I did, but basically I would log in every single day in this game, because you would log in every day, and if they released a new weapon in the game, you might want to grab that before anyone else did. And that kind of went on until day like 1000, where you could get some sort of special weapon, and then when that happened, day 1000 came around, which was like 3 years into playing the game, 3 years of every day logging in. Then the devs kind of came around and they said, well, maybe we don't want to like put a weapon behind like 1000 days of logging in. Maybe we can allow people to choose. And then this thing became highly contentious, because the people who had wasted their lives logging in every day to try and get like the newest and latest thing, were all of a sudden, this is unfair. You can't just grab something and give something to people like 3 years later, 3 years earlier. They gotta play in, log in every single day until the end of time before they can get the stuff that we're getting. And you better make sure that this stuff is getting better and better. We need to have like the best tier weapon and like 10 years of consistently logging into the game. No one can get that. But basically they said, well, listen up. That's stupid. And they kind of took it out, and right now you can just kind of like log in and choose. And basically around that time, I just kind of forgot about logging in, and I'm not logging in anymore. And about 2 days time, I can choose something. I don't know what I can choose. Back in the day, you could see like what was going to be like behind and ahead or something. But right now we got a platinum code, which I'm just going to go claim, and then we're going to get started. Sound may be a good idea. Having sound may be a good idea. Arteria says, if you need any help, I can help you with rushing it so you get to the cinematics as quickly as possible. Is there going to be something like important that I'm going to be in trouble with? But we're going to see. We're just going to see. If I need any help, I'll let you know. Playback. Let me see. Let me please enable the playback right here. There we go. Let's increase the volume right there. There we are. No, let's see. No, not really. Okay, we'll be fine. Perhaps says, I should limit on how many rants you're allowed per stream. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. All right, well, here we are in Warframe. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, boy, it is time. It is time. It is time. Welcome, everyone, in Warframe. We're not going to get started with playing an important quest that just came out, which may be called by the name Warframe 1999. We're not going to get started with that. It's not like that came out on Friday. Well, we're actually going to get started with playing another quest. Because as you may know, over the last couple of months, I've returned to this game called Warframe. And what I've been doing there is been trying to kind of catch up with content that's been going on. Now, first off, I tried to catch up with Whispers in the Wool, one of the quests that I missed out. And then I realized there is more to this game than just the lore. And then I started focusing... And then I started focusing on the weapons, and I started focusing on other things, and just idling around in my orbiter, and all of a sudden, I just realized I have a couple of quests that I'm still missing, like the Lotus Eaters that you see right up there. Now, what is important about those? Well, those are some mainline important quests. I believe. I've heard people say that whatever happens in there is going to be very important because they've used it in arguments against me. It's like, you don't know what's going to happen in there. It's like, yes, I don't know. And now Warframe 99 has come around, and yeah, I feel like I should kind of catch up with the quests I haven't done and then complete Warframe 1999. So what you're going to see right now is a very big Quest-a-thon where I'm going to get started playing all these quests that I'm missing, which is Lotus Eaters today, and then Jade Shadows, and then Warframe 1999. Now today, we're first going to get started with the Lotus Eaters, where normally what I do here is a little bit of a starting introduction about what is going on in the game, where this quest sits in context to everything else, but what I'm going to do right now is something really weird and wacky. Welcome to this really weird and wacky camera angle that says, I don't know. I don't know. Because I do not know what is going to be about the Lotus Eaters. Basically, this quest came out at a time. This place came time. When was this time? When was this time? I do not know. The Lotus Eaters is a quest that came out somewhere in Warframe. I think it's going to be something about the Lotus and her being eaten or not. I don't know. I think the picture of it that comes with it is like the Lotus standing around somewhere and just looking away. Other than that, I know nothing about this quest. I know absolutely nothing. I don't know how it relates with like any of the open worlds. I don't think it's an open world. Maybe it's an open world. I don't know how it relates to the story because the last time that we left off like the mainline story, like the new war, it was kind of like basically we were done with the Lotus. We were like, oh yeah, welcome back in. You know, we've defeated the Sentients and everything. And the rest of them were just open world things that never really have any influence on anything. So I don't know where the Lotus Eaters fits in. I really do not. But the Lotus is our friend and guide in need who decides to betray us for 3 years, completely abandon us, and then expect to be welcomed in, which we did because we're not loved and we'll accept anyone who kind of tells us that they may love us, even if it's only fleeting. Who cares, right? We're not starved for affection. We definitely are not. But today, we're going to be playing the Lotus Eaters, a quest about, I guess, the Lotus, our guide in the game. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Oh, boy. All right. So, for this, though, I'm kind of wondering what kind of loadout I should go with, because we need to be fully prepared. And we have the Latron Prime right here, which is the weapon that we actually went ahead and upgraded a little bit. Let's look at his build. It's not as horrible as I thought it would be. That's fine. We have done a incarnation on it. I think this was the incarnation, and then we have the Ocucore right here, which I will swap out with my favorite secondary weapon, Ballast Bullgag. And then we also have the Senestar, the weapon that we've been trying to revive, on which we have a pretty nice Riven right there. Now it hasn't really been upgraded yet because I've kind of run out of a fusion course to fuse it with, but hey, you know, we have a build, it will be fine. And then, of course, we're going to have our Excalibur right here. I should probably go with that one. That was ugly. Holy fuck. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. Come on. We're just going to go with regular Excalibur. Let's do this. Because I'm pretty new and I could use a 2-minute slashes about the lore we've been going in. I have no idea. All right. With this, though, let's get started. Oh, wait, I forgot about the most important thing for any quest. If you're ever going to get into a quest in Warframe and ever going to get into, like, some important new thing in Warframe, you take with you your Helios Prime. There. Because that will scan everything for your codex, and your codex will be done. So, yeah. Wood says, let's see. Arteria says, there are some Easter eggs that you might miss outside of that. Only difference would be how quick you get to see some cinematics. Alright. The Lotus Eaters is a quest to introduce you to 999. It says up to 999 thing as a small Chimera prologue type thing. Oh, well. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Alright. Well, let me get started. Let's go here, and let's do this. Alright. There we go. Okay, here we go. So now right here we have the quest that I still need to do. The Lotus Eaters and Call of the Tempest Star. Hey? Mask of the Revenant. Wave Rider. Yeah, I'm not gonna complete all these quests right now. We're just gonna focus on these quests right here. There we go. Lotus Eaters, Jade Shadows, and the Hex. What have I been missing? Okay, is the Hex something that is like a prologue to 1999? Or is it like the sex, what Rahab is saying? Because I've been hearing some strange-ass rumors about this, but we're gonna figure this out later. But hey, yeah. Maybe we'll have to play 4, 5, 6 quests today. The Hex is 1999. Why is it not called 1999? Warframe promo disc is 1999. Why do you call it not 1999? Okay, well, we'll get to that later. Let's go and play the Lotus Eaters, where we see Lotus and I guess the mouth that she's gonna be eaten in. What the hell is that Lotus? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, I tell you what happened. I tell you what happened. Something really, really stupid has happened. Right. So, as you may know, the Lotus is our friend and guide in need. Basically, it's been our figure that guides us throughout the game, and it's kind of sacred, right? You know, you have like some figures in the game that will tell you what you do. They have some authority. They're respected in the game, right? Well, they decided to put the Lotus in the game as like, you know, like a little bit of a developing character that would betray you, that would be whatever. And then Warframe style, obviously, you would acquire the Lotus as a playable Lotus. And then you would be able to customize her. And I thought it was complete stupid. So I kind of went ahead and I probably randomized her. And now she looks atrocious. Yeah. Right. Let's reset the defaults, I guess. Let's just go with a regular Lotus. God, this is stupid. You see, this is what I mean. The Lotus used to mean something. Now I can customize my Lotus to look like anything but a Lotus. Right, let's go do this. Let's go back. Oh no, I'm pressing the wrong button. Because the update is 1999, and the people could consider it a spoiler if they named the quest 1999 instead of Hex. Wait, hold up. Arteria says because so I asked so like why is the thing called the Hex and not 1999? And Arteria says because the update is 1999, and some people could consider it a spoiler if they named the quest 1999. They could consider it a spoiler if they named the quest 1999. A spoiler. I'm going to tell you exactly why that is stupid. I'm not saying that you're stupid, Arteria, but I think that if like that logic, that people do that, is a bit stupid. Because, I'll show this. Rahab, don't worry, it's not going to be a 5-minute rant. It's going to be a 10-second rant. I just need 10 seconds to prove how stupid this is, alright? We're going to go here. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. It's on Steam. It's on Steam. I don't even open up the game. It's on Steam. It's on Steam. Right, let's go. Let's go play the game. Let's go. There we go. See, exactly 10 seconds. Right, Lotus Eaters it is. The Lotus Eaters. Okay, so here we're gonna get started with the Lotus Eaters. The great part about not knowing anything about what this quest is about is that I can imagine all sorts of things. Like we have the Lotus here, and we have the mouth here, and I think the Lotus is gonna go like in there, and she's gonna be eaten, and that will be the end of the quest. Who knows? Arteria says, I saw some people complaining in the forums about that people would claim 1999 would be a spoiler too much for that quest. Then don't put it on Steam! I didn't even click on Warframe, it was on Steam! Yeah! Alright, let's go. Investigate the sound. A strange... Okay. The Lotus Eaters. Not a little bit serious. Let's actually go properly play this. The Lotus Eaters. A strange call comes from beyond and must not go unanswered. Investigate the sound. It's probably a call for hunger. Someone's wanting to eat some Lotus. Who knows? Ooh. We gotta investigate the sound. Pledge allegiance to the Syndicate. This is not the sound. Ooh, where's the quest marker? No, it's not there. Is it behind? Is it with the Lotus helmet? Lotus helmet! I don't see a quest marker here. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? What game? Why do you put a quest marker on my screen there and then don't put it on the screen here? I mean, there's a quest marker on there, but that's a quest marker for like me doing the syndicates. Oh, who knows? Let's see, can we find it here? Yo, you see that? Deimos got more nodes. What happened with Deimos? That happened with Deimos. Son of G, how's it going? Hey, bud, how's you? I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna be playing some Warframe quests today. There we are. Investigate the sound. Yeah, I'm not hearing the sound. There we go. Ooh. All right, we have to go to Deimos. We have to go to Deimos. Tenno? We here in the plains of the wolves? We have to get to the edge of the plains of the wolves. To be honest, I have not seen the Lotus right here yet. So to give you a little bit of an update, last time we played the Whispers and the Wolves, we played this quest where a whole bunch of interesting things happened, but it kind of ended up with Attack on Titan Titans caressing each other as the climax of a big fight. And after that, we've never been able to go back here. We've just been kind of like open worlding this shit where you have like all the fenders and stuff, but we've never gone back here again. So let's see what's behind this place here. There's the mouse. There's the mouse, the hungry mouse that want to eat Lotus. Right. I don't believe I've ever seen, like, looked up over here. Back then I was so amazed by the giant statue that wasn't wearing any pants. And now, we have someone singing the Lotus song. Are you singing the Lotus song?
Oh. It's you.
Oh, there you are. Oh, you got another Watch Dogs thing. Wait, both of them in here? My Tenno and bold items? What's going on? What's going on? We have the Lotus right here with the phone in her hand. We got our Tenno right here. We got our bold items here. We can choose an option on either of these. We can choose the operator saying, "Are you okay? What's with the noise? Don't listen to it." And we have the Drift saying, "Careful there. I'm here to help." What do you mean? It's you. I'm actually quite curious. What do you mean it's you? And oh wait, we can choose both. We can choose from both.
This isn't just a bad memory, is it?
Wow.
This is new. Do you mind explaining exactly what you mean by that?
All the questions. Let's get some answers.
You, my child. The great indifference wants to take. I want to let it. I feel only the call.
She not
You-
want to protect us?
My champion. Please, drown out that noise that beckons. If
What?
any other answers the call. No. It has to be you. Our paradox.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Receive contact. I have to go pick up the phone? And she wanted me to be eaten by the man in the wall? I knew I couldn't trust you. I knew I couldn't trust you. Let's go. We gotta go answer the call. Arteria asked, "Why's your drifter bold?" Because that's the way he was. Like, the moment I got him, he was like this. He was like... He's always been this way. But yeah, we're getting a phone call right now. Look at that. Look at that screen. We gotta answer the call. This literally be like Warframe's like, "Now is the call to action. Please answer the call." And you can just look at that, and that'd be like the the Lotus been given that. Right, we got ads. Oh fuck, no way. All right. We're gonna wait on answering the call for a while now. Let's see if we can get some Lotus curses. Lotus curses. Curses. Whoa, this game is so full of curses. What the frick, dude? Why is this in the game? Man, look at that. You can see the entire inside of her head. I don't like this. Can I see that with my Tenno as well? Oh my god, curses. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Tell me. Why am I looking to the inside of his mouth and do I see his tongue? What is going on? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Giving the power to snooze these fuck. Ads are done? Alright. If I knew how, I'd give it to you. I don't know. Alright, let's go and answer the call. Hold E to pick up the phone. We are in a shopping mall. And we are floating around? Jumping around. What's this? There's a cat over here. I'm a floating face right here. And I'm following a cat. Excuse me, cat. Do you know where I can eat some Lotus? Follow Kalimos. Oh, the cat was called Kalimos from the sequence. So the sequence was named after the cat. Or maybe the cat was named after the sequence. Who knows? We're here in some sort of old abandoned mall, which is most malls nowadays. Kind of creepy online shopping has brought you to ruins! If this is 1999, still enjoy your last 10 years of being somewhat profitable and sustainable until some bold guy named Jeff Bezos comes around and just invents Amazon for books, but the books were not the real thing. It was something in disguise, and it will take you down. It will tear you down, and me with it. Because we'll just buy something on impulse. And impulse buying is the worst kind of buying, but it feels so good! It will be here within a day with Amazon Prime. But you can also subscribe for free to Twitch Prime with Amazon Prime. But wait, hold on. This is not an ad, is it? Gotta go follow the cat. Follow the cap, follow the cap, follow the cap. We're in the red light district. Wonderful, wonderful. This is absolutely what I needed today. Oh, wait. Wood says that like this may be the very first ever Warframe first-person experience, but I don't think it's like a person though. Like look, if I look down, I don't have any legs. But it is true that it's like one of the first times that you're actually like not over a head of something. But I don't think there's a head here on this person. I think we're just kind of floating as a conscience. It's something, I guess. Look at that. It's a tree. A tree with computer screens. Who knows? Let's keep going. Let's keep flying around. This is getting me uneasy. It's getting me uneasy. We can see outside the shopping mall here. How did I fall down as a floating being? Float up. Right. Oh, there's the stairs there. So it does seem like I have some legs, but I can't see them. It's a PewDiePie simulator. It's a PewDiePie simulator. You're a being without no legs, but you are affected by gravity. Alright, there's a cat. Following the cat. Come on, kitty cat. Come on, kitty cat. That's just where I came from. Come on. No freaking way. That was the shortcut. Are you shitting me? I had to go there. Why did you not follow me? Alright, I'm following you. I'm following you. Okay, good. Now you're gonna go up there, are you? Oh no. Oh no. That's better. That's better. I thought you were fucking with me. I thought you were trying to go back and forth. Okay. And now we're here. We're here at a police office. Like, look, we have a police officer. We have graffiti. We're gonna go inside here. And then we have all the security systems. And now right there we have the phone. Pick up the phone, please. Pick up the phone, please. Well, no one answered. We're right here again.
Do you hear it? The calls of angels, devils, life itself. It's grown so loud. It tries to follow in his footsteps through time.
Right?
You must find him first.
Okay. I'm glad I equipped Bear's butt plug. Bal's Bolgag, I mean. I'm glad I equipped Bal's Bolgag for this, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. Alright, that was a Warframe quest and a half. I didn't really know what the hell was going on there. We went to the Lotus. She said, I want to give you to the man in the wall. And now we were like, yes. And then she was like, pick up the phone. And we were like, yes. And then we went for the mall. And then the kitty cat brought us to the phone. And we were like, yes. And then we were back. And the Lotus was like, you must find him. And we were like, yes. Did that tell us anything new? Like, we were already gonna go look for him. It's like, we now know that there's gonna be a mole, which I thought we knew because of the Whispers in the Wool quest. I guess we now know that we have to find him first, and that's important. What was this about eating lotuses, though? I haven't eaten a single lotus! The Lotus says, the Lotus Eaters, quest complete. The link to the past is forged, but time is running out. While Lloyd works tirelessly and the Lotus keeps her lonely vigil. Step by step, the indifference draws closer to its coveted prey. Good. Good. Indeed. What are you doing still? You still doing something? You just gonna stand there on your phone all day? Wood says it's what eating at her consciousness. Oh, so this thing is eating at her. She's basically being absorbed by it. It's like a social media algorithm that's just taking you out the entire world. I see. Don't pick up the phone. Don't pick up the phone. Kids, stay away from phones. That's what we learned today. That's what we learned today. Alright. Well, that was quest number 1. That took a lot longer than I expected. It was a lot quicker than I expected. So, yeah, let's go over to, let's get out of here. She's protecting the Tenno by answering the phone call. See, like, this is something where like, can you explain can you explain like what happened, especially with like what you're saying, like how she's protecting? I think that this is something where I think that this is a great example of how Warframe storytelling is a bit weird and wonky if you are coming out of the game and you're not really like reading up to the entirety of the lore if you're back to it, especially with like the big words they use, right? Because let me put it this way: what I just experienced is that I went to the Lotus. The Lotus said, "The thing wants to eat you. I want to let it." And then I answered a call, so I was like, well, the Lotus just wants to give me away. I see. I shouldn't have saved her anyway because she abandoned me for 3 entire years, 4 years. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, no, I want to be back. I didn't mean it for so long. I want to be back. And I was like, I'm bitch, I don't trust you. And then she was back and she hasn't done anything since. And then all of a sudden she's like, I want to give you to the man in the wall. And I'm like, sure. And then all of a sudden she's like, after we walk through the mall, she's like, you got to go after the thing. So I didn't really get anything about her protecting or anything because I didn't really get that. So, but what here is saying is that the Lotus is protecting the Tenno from the man in the wall, which is the indifference. So can you explain like how that works? Because like for me, like just looking at like some general items from the quest, obviously there's gonna be lines in between and like layers of difference where like this will be explained. But for me, just looking at the basic structures of 2018, the Lotus is like, bitch, I'm out. And then we have 4 years of bitch Lotus, and then she's like, yo, I'm a Ballast, but Ballast has killed me, and then she dies, and it's like, whoa. And now all of a sudden she's like, now I'm back. It's like, whoa. And then now she's standing there and she's saying like, I want to let the indifference eat you. It's like, whoa. Like those are the connections that I'm making. I was like, well, that's weird. So like, how does that work? Because I don't see that level right now. It's like there's also a whole bunch of like fluff that's being said. I feel like there's a whole bunch of words that don't mean shit to me, so I'm kind of like sitting there like, So like I'm curious as to like how that works. Arteria says you should have been used to that by now with how their quests can be either super long or super short. Yeah, like I was thinking that it was gonna be something, but yeah. So where like how is that set basically? Because I didn't get that at all. And like where like how does she say that she's protecting? Because like. But maybe I'll have to go back to it. But yeah, like that's something which it's something that's kind of annoying sometimes. It's kind of hard to follow. Indifference is like Lovecraftian horror that wants to break into our universe. So for the Lotus, her love is keeping the differences at bay. Outside of that, no clue yet. But then, like, where did it say that? I'm gonna go watch this back. And then like we'll figure it out. Can I replay this? All right, let me see if I can replay this. Lotus Eaters. Can I replay this? Why won't you let me replay this game? Why won't you let me replay this? Gosh. If I go back to demos right now, well, I don't think I'll get the same cinematic. See, I may be very, very dumb, right? I may be very
new quests in your codex.
Like I may be very, very short-sighted in this, right? But I do feel that the average player is like smarter than over half the player base because of the average player. It's like this is hard to follow. The man in the wall was free during the Chains of Harrow. The man in the wall is like the Lovecraftian horror entity that many think is the void itself. It's called the indifference in the whispers in the wall. Then in the new war, all right. Let me, let's see. Let's try and figure this out, because I think it's important to figure this out. Let me go actually do this right here. I think this is important to figure out, because it's like, for me, like, the idea that I have is that, obviously we're chasing the man in the wall, which is going to be like, yeah, it got free during... It got free during the Chains of Harrow. Then for years it just kind of sat around dormant and be like, hey Tenno, hey Tenno, hey Tenno. Then in the new war, it just kind of showed up as like a whoa, and then it was gone again. Then its finger was in my railjack, and then it showed up during the Plains of the Wolves, where it was like it took Watchdogs Man. It took Watchdogs Man, corrupted him, and he's been trying to stay away from the corruption, but he corrupted him. So like he is now part of him. and they're trying to overtake me because I'm a juicy Tenno, and the juicy Tenno is what gives them power. I think. Hold on. Let's see. Bad grilling. Yeah, I had to take care of them. Hold on. Let me go read the wiki. Let me go read the wiki. Let's see. Let's go take a look. Let us go read this. Let us go read this. The Lotus Eaters. The Lotus Eaters is a short solo-only cinematic released in 2012. Came out this year. The Lotus receives a call from the Man in the Wall, instructs only the Drifter to answer. The quest serves as a prologue to 1999. Investigate the sound. At the Plains of the Wolves, the Tenno approaches the void expanse behind the defeated Man in the Wolves vessel, like the Crest Attack on Titan, encountering the Lotus waiting on the edge with a ringing cell phone. The operator and Drifter appear simultaneously as the Lotus warns the former that she is being affected by the Man in the Wall and instructs only the latter to answer the call. Right. Let's see, which says, with limited characters impossible to play. Yeah, that's why I'm going to read the wiki right here. Turn off videos, by the way. The Drifter is warped to an abandoned mole and encounters the pet Kalimos, which we saw, who leads them to another ringing pager. They're warped back to the present as the noise acknowledges they have created a link to the past and now must find Albrecht, which is Watch Dogs guy, before the Man in the Wall does. We have to find him. I thought we had to find the Man in the Wall. Right. The player will then receive an inbox message from Lloyd, which I think we did later, who is almost finished with preparations for the Tenno to go to the city of 1999 with the help of the vessels containing the phone. The Lotus remains the spot, monologuing to herself. The link to the past is forged, but time is running out. While Lloyd works tirelessly and the Lotus keeps her lonely vigil, step by step the indifference draws closer to its coveted prey. In Greek mythology, the Lotus Eaters are a race of people on an island who enter a perpetual state of bliss and pleasure. Right. Albrecht is like the main guy who knows a lot about the Man in the Wall, which the Man in the Wall sees as a threat. I thought that he had been also like a Tenno, like he had powers and stuff, and that's why the Man in the Wall corrupted him. Like he wanted to have him, like he wants to have me, and they were now together. But he wanted to take him out. He wanted to kill him. But I thought they were now buddies. So this is kind of what I have with Warframe a little bit. It's like, why do you make it so fake? Especially when there's like so much time in between these lore things. It's like, you gotta be a little bit more clear. Anyway, now we know that we don't need to find the Man in the Wall. We need to find Albrecht, Watchdogs, Trotty. Man in the Wall wants to become Albrecht, so he isn't really a threat. Yeah, he wants to be part of him or control him. Yeah, okay, cool. Good. Right. Story is fake, yes. Yeah, it's, yeah, that's alright. Let's go. It's even more difficult to, but it's even more difficult to explain. I love how Wood sums it up. It's like, listen, the story in Warframe is a little bit fake, but it's even more difficult to explain, which I think that was a bit of this quest, basically, or cinematic. We just watched the cinematic, so yeah, that was the Lotus Eaters. I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad I didn't do this as an entire playthrough stream because that would have been a deception. Now, though, it is time for part 2 of our Quest-a-thon, where here in Warframe, we're doing something differently. We're doing something differently with this camera angle right here. How many times am I going to use this camera angle as, like, something different? Probably this is the last time, because now you're kind of used to it. But we're playing for the Warframe Quest-a-thon, because Warframe 1999 has come out, and there's a whole bunch of quests that I haven't played yet. So, yeah. So yeah, we just started out with playing the Lotus Eaters, which was a bit of a confusing cinematic in Warframe, but that prepared us for 1999. Now there's another bigger quest, which is called the Jade Shadows, and I feel it's got to do something with the Stoker, and the Stoker getting a weird voice. Stoker used to sound like, your sentence is death, something like that, right? Now all of a sudden, the last time I encountered him was like,
Dunno, you're whatever for killing whatever cannot go unpunished.
he was having like a voice. He was having a more appropriate, clear voice. So I think there's got to do something with the Jade Shadows, because that's the other mainline quest I haven't played yet. So we're going to go play the Jade Shadows, and then once we've done that, it's time for 1999. But first, Jade Shadows. Jade Shadows make me uncomfortable, alright? Well, let's do this. I watched all the lore videos and stuff, and I can't explain. I know what happens and what happened and what the story is, but explaining is overly difficult. Yeah, this right here is exactly what I mean when it comes to people saying, like, okay, so sometimes people come to me and they say, like, listen, you know, I know that you think it's a little bit dumb, but it's in the lore. And I'm like, bitch, that's no excuse. If you write a story that is, like, confusing as hell in the way that's written, and then confusing as hell in, like, you can't really explain it simply, even after you watched all the videos and, like, read all the wikis, it's a bit wonky. So yeah, anyway, Jade Shadows time it is right now, right? So we're gonna keep everything on here, and we're just gonna go here, and we're gonna go do this. Right, so... Alright, so here we are with Jade Shadows. I still have my Ballast Bolgag, my Cenestar, my Incarnated Latron, and my Excalibur, and my Helios, of course, because Helios got to scam things. And now we're gonna go play the Jade Shadows. Struggling to understand the oldest and deepest secrets from his past, Stoker finds himself allied with sworn enemies on a troubling road towards uncovering the truth and averting an incalculable loss. Right, let's find out. Make sure Postma update your stream with spoilers, especially if you're going to go into 1999 soon. It literally says we're playing quests. I mean, the title is literally the quests. People get the point. People will get it. But we're playing Jade Shadows. Let's go do this. Content warning. This quest contains scenes of trauma related to motherhood. Jade Shadows will typically take 30 to 40 minutes to complete. During the time, you will not be able to participate in Warframe content. Type Shadows to confirm. Right, are we ready? Are we ready? I mean, like, isn't this entire game a trauma to motherhood? You know, like how 27 million losers call, like, the same person mom? It's like... Isn't that, like, us processing our trauma? Anyway, whatever, let's go play this. Dude, how am I so bad today? I am so bad today. Funny enough, his voice changing has no correlation with Jade Shadows, other than his new voice being introduced when the update came out. Really? Dark Shotgun, really? He just all of a sudden, like, took a little aspirin, or like whatever, he took a little, like, something to smooth out his throat, and all of a sudden... Man, I thought they were gonna start out this quest where he was just gonna drink a little bit of like hot tea and honey and be like, that's better. Oh boy. For someone who just started and doesn't have to wait, the lore is understandable. People with breaks, it's less coherent. Yeah, they like, it's like, come on, man. You should account for that as well. But hey, let's go do this. HyperX, how's it going? Good to see you. All right. What the hell is this ship, man? What the hell is this?
All your dreadlong life, you have lived with despair.
Ooh, who's this?
Anguish.
Someone speaking? Not Hanhao. Hanhao was deeper. There's the Stoker. Now the Stoker...
But none of these compare to your guilt.
Maybe Hanhao? It's been a while since I've heard Hanhao. This right here is a Stoker, by the way. Very important character in Warframe. Kind of on the same sacred level as the Lotus. He, very mysterious. I very much strongly believe that the sacrifice was all about him until people wanted Excalibur Umbra. And now we have another Warframe around the Stoker, protecting the Stoker.
The gods and kings and golden lords. Why was it you she saved?
Who is this? So the really interesting thing I want to figure out with Stoker is why he hesitated during the second dream. If you don't remember, during the second dream, Hanhao controlled the Stalker. He was gonna kill the Tenno, but he didn't. Other than that, we never figured out why. And we thought it was going to be part of the end of the trilogy that we're going to figure out about the Stalker, but then people wanted Umbra, and the quest became about Umbra. Here is a Stalker now. And we get to play as a Stalker?
Sorry.
We get to play as the Stalker? For fuck's sake, I'm not a Tenocon now! For those of you who don't, for those of you who don't know, 2018 Tenocon was the biggest thing in the world, where if you won the entire tournament within like a certain part of Tenocon, you could get the grand prize of playing as a Stalker and hunting players. Until then, no one had ever played a Stalker before. This right now is going to be the very first time that I play as a Stalker. I hope I get to kill some players. I don't think I'll get to kill some players, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. There we go. He moves around alright. Back in the day, there used to be this little unknown YouTuber called DK Diamantes. And he used to make the Stalker Family series, which is basically him dressing up all the Warframes as though they'd be in a Stalker outfit. And there'd be like Stalker's little sisters, Stalker's cousins, Stalker's brother. I honestly can't say that I watched all of them, but that was like a big series around that time. And then the Acolytes came out, and the Acolytes were basically like that, but then as actual characters in the game, which was quite amazing. So yeah, Dick and Bulk Diamanites. Yeah, so here we are. We have the Stalker going around. Oh boy. What motivates a Stalker? Other than initially, like the entire point of the Stalker, I believe, was that he saw Tenno as impure. He wanted to eradicate the Tenno for something. There was something about the Tenno that he strongly disliked. But what happened the moment that he saw that the Tenno turned out to be, I believe, like children inside the like Warframes, at that point in time, like he hesitated. And something like something happened with him, and we never figured out what that was. But we're now gonna learn. Let's see, where are we, by the way? This seems like a Grenier tile set. We're here in a Grenier tile set with green lights. We're underwater, so this must be Uranus. We're in Uranus with Till Regger, with the Tubeman. We're here with the Tubeman, and we're gonna move through this place.
Her light is dying. Her life almost spent.
A Warframe?
And you will never learn why this unknown slaughterer chose to spare you.
Is this why? A Warframe protected the Stalker, and then the Stalker protected a Warframe. Or a Tenno around that time. I think it was a Tenno. It's been a while since I played the second dream, but I think it was a Tenno, like crawling towards your paw. Let's see.
You know whose help she needs. Will you let her drown in your despair? Or will you sheathe your hate and ask them?
Hana has become overly cooperative. Right. So it seems like this Warframe had at some point protected the Stalker. Then this Warframe has fallen sick and for somehow ended up with the Stalker. And now the Warframe needs help from the Warframes, but the Stalker don't want to give it. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what kind of solution we have. Let's see what kind of things we can learn about this guy. We gotta go downstairs. 2. I guess this was the Stalker ship. We now have a Stalker ship. The Stalker lives in Uranus. I guess we just figured that out. That's wonderful. I mean, like, we knew that Hunhao was in Uranus anyway, so I guess we could have known. But here we go. Slowly flying away. We get alone. A picture. This is gonna be like the 7 deadly sins, but instead it's gonna be the 7 issues. 7 mental health issues. Loneliness. We're gonna tackle being alone. Anywhere, anything but that. Corpus, spy mission, yeah. For sure, anything but this. A stalker doing missions?
Still, you delay. You doom the only one you ever wished to save through your own stubbornness.
Dude, imagine we running around, all of a sudden you have like, and then like a Tenno shows up. A Tenno shows up, dude. That would be wild. Like, the Stoker gotta watch out for Tenno. Like, it's a shame that I can't remember what was the Stoker's pain point with the Tenno. Why did he hate the Tenno so much? I thought it was like an impurity or something. That the Tenno were doing something that was not right. And that's why he was like going after them and hated them so much. Like, there was something. I just don't remember what the thing was that he was mad about. But it's kind of wild that he... he's now actually... He's pretty much being a Tenno right now. Oh, we auto-breached this! He hated us for killing the Orokin. Yes! He was the Orokin lapdog! That's right! That's right, Arturia. Sir Brickman says, Tenno shows up, one-shot you, steals your stuff. Exactly. Oh, man. Right. Oh, wait, we have some abilities! We have teleport. Dude, that's wild. He's got like the Loki teleport. You can teleport to things. Then he's got... What else do you have? We have... Marked. We can mark something. We have... Smokescreen. Yo! He be Ash though! So he got like the... He got the Loki abilities. He's got the Ash abilities. And what's his fourth? His fourth is... Punishment. That's like Thuban or something. Dude. He'd be like a mix of all the Warframes. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Dark Shotgun says his smokescreen can go for lasers. Stoker's my favorite Warframe. Ash players, you've had it. You've had it. Imagine your main being Ash, dude. Horrible days. There we go. Great. Smoke screen time it is. We have an auto breach. That's wonderful. Wonderful 30x. Now, it's been a while since I've done this. Now, Dark Shotgun said that smokescreen can go for lasers. Listen, I am never one to trust chat on that word, but since this is mission critical and I'll lose the quest if I don't, I'm just gonna believe you. That's amazing! That's amazing! You know how I said that I feel the Lotus is sacred and we shouldn't get to play her as the Tenno and it's kind of weird and wonky? I want to play as the Stoker, please. I want to have the Stoker as a playable Warframe. He's the only one that I want to play for doing, like, this stuff.
How did we just lose a significant percentage of our bioplasma reserves?
Who are you?
Well, hello? Any techs care to run a diagnostic?
Captain Xedo? We have a new person. We have a new Warframe. We have a new person. A Think of Corpus person. A new captain of the Corpus. I want to try Mark. I don't know what that means. Punishment though, let's go do Thuban. Actually, that wasn't all as surprising as I thought it would be. Everything's broken out, it's good. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Down you go. Breach, dude. I love being able to auto-breach these things. I love being able to go for lasers with my invisibility. Stoker be OP, man. Stoker be nice. Oh, shoot. There we go, go invisible. Yeah. We can just go through here. Actually, no, we don't have to go through here. We can just go through here. Dude, these are the best spy missions I've ever done. These are the most amazing spy missions I've ever done.
That's no system fault. We've got an intruder.
Ooh.
Triple robotic security on all vaults.
We have a Tenno. Well, you know, like, the wonderful thing about playing as a Stoker is the Tenno will be blamed for this. Like, there's gonna be some sort of bounty out for... for, like, whoever Tenno, like, comes in next to this place. Meanwhile, we're just going around, and we're just having some fun. Whoa! Look, talk about a delayed shot there, eh? I shot an arrow, and that thing just flew away. Do I have a secondary, by the way? Oh yeah, I have a despair, obviously. I forgot about the despair. Dude, these weapons are well made. The red crits you're getting out of this are not too shabby. Where do I go? I have to go down there. There we go. All right. Down that one goes. Down that one goes. I should probably go to C first. Just do them in alphabetical order. Let's go. Marked as the name implies that marks an enemy after you kill the marked enemy. It sends a waves of damage. Ooh. It's basically like an AoE, but like you're preparing that ahead of time. All right, there we go. Well, let's go for another fault. A wonderful, wonderful fault. Now it's time to enjoy the lasers. Dude, this would have been such a struggle if I actually had to worry about the lasers, but now it's a walk in the park. Down it goes. I don't really see the triple security that she was talking about, though. Like, where be the triple security?
There.
Down we go.
Camera 5. What is that thing?
Tenno.
Tenno? No, it doesn't fight like a Tenno. Troops, monitor, but keep your distance.
They won't keep their distance. Look. Look, they're gonna draw. Oh no, they're actually gonna draw away. That's well.
Intruder! This is Captain Zito of the Ardent, in service to mighty Parvos.
Ooh.
Whoever you are, stand down. Your actions will not be tolerated.
Here we go. Here we go. My actions will be tolerated by me, though, because, like, man, this is amazing. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed, like, these spy missions as much as... I think it was, like... What wasn't there a time that they extended, like, invisibility belts were extended with, like, the prime continuation?
Well done, whatever you are. It seems you have what you came for. But why?
Because that's our mission. I gotta take things. I don't know. This will
He's a
hopefully work.
what? Read me that entry again, Ensign. But what use would the Tenno Hunter have for medical-grade bioplasma?
This is not the right
Track him.
place. So it seems like the corpses are somewhat on my tail. But can they track the Stoker who's never been found in the last 10 years? They gotta be real good trackers if they think they can. Alright. Time to get out of here. Stoker has like a 300% crit boost while invisible, by the way. Whoa. Dude, his invisibility is like literally OP. Alright, we're out of here. That was the most fun spy mission I've done in years. It's literally since like the last time that we got like prime continuity and all of a sudden your invisibility went from 11 seconds to a minute. It's like, dude, I love it. I love it. Here we are back again. Time to go give her the bioplasma. Tenno being saved by the Stoker. No, Hunhouse is gonna be not worthwhile, but we're gonna find out. Here, take some stuff that is still from the corpus. Let's hope that will work. Ah.
You see? Futile. Only one can help her now.
Hey, we tried. We tried. We tried. It's time.
Beard the beast in its den. You know the path of old.
We have to go back to the Tenno. Napdog, how's it going? Welcome to Warframe. Eradicating cure. Wait. How did they find me? It took 27 million Tenno 10 years to find me, and you're telling me that some corpus doohickeys just found me. Man, we gotta go steal some of the corpus tracking technology, because honestly, like, it was those are the corpus that figured out about Ceres before we did. We had to steal their spies in order before we could get to that planet. Bro, we gotta, like, raid the corpus a lot more as Tenno. Like, you know, you're thinking that they're just simple little enemies that don't really amount to much, but dude, their tracking technology is insane. If we had that, the new war would have just come out like in an afternoon. The Lotus would have left, and we'd just been like, "Sup, Lotus? We just found you." We'd have found balance right away. We'd have found anything, by the way. Where'd you at though? Ah! How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. Just playing a little bit of the Warframe Quest, which is like the game that I started out in years ago. And they have some new quests out, so I'm kind of catching up to them. Right. Seems like all of them are down. Maybe, perhaps, somewhat. How so? Nothing here. Nothing here. Right. Oh, no, there's one more. Thank God there's one more. That's it.
Ah, damn it. Signal lost.
Well, you know we're in Uranus now. You know we're here now. Guess we got an abandoned ship. I mean, then again, like, I do have Hana already here. Hana will save me. Hana will protect me. 'Cause he'd be big. He'd be big and strong. Actually, he's not strong. He's never done anything for me. He's never done anything to protect me. Shoot. Right. There we go. Are we just gonna go to the orbiter of the Tenno and just land there, like connect the ships and then just go and see it? Yes! Yes, we just connected to their ships!
Operator? Did you disable the security grid?
Whoa, we're here now! Man, this takes me
Whoever
back.
is there, step into the light.
Oh wait, that is an Ordis! I was like, what kind of drone is that? That's an Ordis. Right.
Otis assuredly heard something.
Oh
just now.
shoot. Evade the Sevalon. See, like, Ordis back in the day used to just be able to control everything.
Operator?
But yeah, well, how do we go to there?
Hellman,
Come on.
whoever is there, step into the light.
And there I go. It doesn't open for me though. I can't get in. I can't get in. Do I have to just jump over it? There we go. Now we're here. No, I don't want to skip the cinematic. Cancel. Let's go. We're back. Man, it was 6 years ago that I was here last. Well, now we're there. Ha ha ha. Wait, you can stand up now. You've gotten some movement in
Last
you.
guy who tried sticking me with a blade? Things didn't go so well for him.
Stay calm, operator.
Urgent!
Wait. Ordis, I don't think he's here for a fight.
We have a score to sell. I mean, like, he saved me once, so let's turn this around. We got a flower petal. Looks Warframey.
Feather. Processing.
Feather.
It is from a Warframe. One who went missing around the time of the Oracle fall, but documentation is scarce. Almost redacted.
You're here for help? For a Warframe?
You figured it out way
Why?
too quickly.
You hate Warframes. Unless,
It's me.
is this one like you?
Order scouts anything is left of their sanity at this point?
All right, I'll help. For them,
Right.
whoever they are.
And now he disappeared. Soren?
Strange. A Warframe's power should last forever, but some additional factor is draining hers. I am unable to determine what.
We can't let her die.
To restore a depleted Warframe, Order suggests you turn to the base matter of which Warframes are made.
Infestations.
The infestation. Go!
Right. So I figured that we just go and visit that and you'd have the scene where Nintendo just kind of walks in with a Warframe and like checks up on them, or the Lotus be like, yo, hey, let's check this out. Nintendo just literally teleported, was like, yeah, I've seen it. Alright, we gotta go play some infestation. Take them down. Let's see. Ooh, Apisa, how's it going? The Ancestor Infestation Quest. Alright, so here we are. Seems like we're gonna go and explore a little
If
bit.
you're serious about saving her, you need to spill a lot of infested blood. She needs cortichrome, and that has to be harvested directly from a juggernaut.
I'm gonna make a prediction here. That is probably gonna come true in a couple years. Mark my words. At some point in time, we will get to play as the Lotus, and we will have the Tenno Tokus. No. Actually, no. I'm gonna make this even better. At some point in time, we are gonna have the Lotus as a playable character. We're gonna have the Stoker tell us where to go as the Lotus, and then we're gonna have the Tenno haunt us like the Stoker did. That's what's gonna happen. Because right now, we've changed roles, not just with like the Warframes. Because like right now we're playing as the Stoker, even though we're playing a mission because right now we're playing a mission as the Stoker. But the Tenno have all of a sudden become the Lotus, where they're now telling me the missions and they're monitoring me and be like, go here, go there. If we set up alarms, I mean, like, I don't think you can set up alarms, but if something happens, she'll probably, like the Tenno will also probably be the ones to be like, yeah, you gotta reset the alarms and shit. Dude, we're gonna be playing around with roles, and I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna have, like, their turn at any role, as this goes. But yeah, here we go. Also, Nevdog asked, have you played Dark Type recently? I've just played it, like, a little bit off stream. Not on stream, because there haven't been that many streams. Yeah, we gotta go find the Juggernaut, and then probably take down the Juggernaut, and then take something from the Juggernaut. Dude, I remember, like, this tile set, it was, like, so scary kind of when it came out, because, like, it was also kind of, it's kind of weird in terms of, like, layout and trying to figure out where to go. Ooh, hey!
Derelict! One of the old Corpus Hulks off Eris. Find me the cargo manifest. I want to know what he's searching for.
We're searching for the Juggernaut. Also, you should probably go to Deimos if you want to go to the Derelict. It's the Archwing! We're getting to the Archwing! This right here is where we found the Archwing for the very first time.
He's woken a Juggernaut. Clumsy. Unless he
There
needs
we
to.
go, look at this.
But why?
Oh my god, the red crits are amazing! I mean, this is basically just like, let's get this over with. There we go invisible, and go have some fun. Come on, go down. Down you go. And there he's down. But let's see, what do we get from the Juggernaut? We got some Cortichrome. And now we're gonna burst out
Don't just stand
and
there.
find a Fomorian.
The longer we wait, the less of a chance we have of saving her.
Call in my Archwing, man! Call in my Archwing, please!
Bioplasma. Now cortichrome. Could it be he's playing doctor? There's a Warframe at the bottom of all this. I'm sure of it. Alert the Sisterhood. No. Alert Vala herself.
Vala.
I want to deliver this asset to her personally.
You want to deliver the Stoker? Or you want to, like, snatch up the Warframe? I mean, like, they knew know where my base is. I kind of left that unattended. That was kind of dumb. That was kind of dumb. We're probably going to fight them. We're probably going to find them when we come back, and we're going to find it be overrun with corpus because we kind of just left our home unattended. That wasn't the smartest thing, to be honest. Yeah. I don't think your theory of possible quests is right. The Tenno will always be the hero character to me. I mean, right now we're playing the hero... Like, the Stoker is the hero character at this point in time. Like... right now we are, though. And the Tenno are the guide. So, there could be a situation where it's like... The Lotus is like, oh, I gotta go find something. And then the Stoker's like, yeah, we gotta go save it. And the Tenno are corrupted by the man in the wall. And the Tenno are hunting us. Right? Could be. Alright, let's deliver the final ingredient. There's no corpus here yet, though.
She's worse. We can buy her a few more minutes, but she's not going to make it through this.
How do you see that?
You don't understand. Whatever's been draining her, it's speeding up. And she's not fighting it.
Right. We're gonna try anyway. All of a sudden, the Warframe's waking up. Lifting up. What is this? Right?
Jade.
Are those names? Jade Shadows. Press space to time. Ha, ha, ha. 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 We're gonna power the energy orb. And now I think they're gonna disappear. Told you. They disappeared into nothing. What the Okay. The Stoker's a data. What kind of thing does a Warframe give birth to? I thought Warframes couldn't give birth or things. They're machines of war. They're warped infestational things. What? I guess I understand now how how Captain 4 wanted to begin reproducing with the Warframes. I thought it was like logistically impossible, but hot damn, dude. Hot damn. Right, well, that was completely unexpected. Okay. Okay, Warframe's going here.
We've secured his ship.
Warframe's gonna have babies now. Warframes can do things to have babies now. It's not just in weird fetish dojos. It's actually legit part of the lore now. God, I'm uncomfortable with this, actually. God, does that...
He's coming up.
This is gonna get worse.
Do
This is
not
gonna get worse.
screw this up for me. The Sisterhood doesn't give second chances.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Brother Parvos is watching.
Dude. Oh, this just means that, oh, there is gonna be...
Captain.
Some people could really
there's
enjoy
no
this.
Warframe down
Oh.
there.
Reach the
Just
surface. Then why is this pointing down?
traces.
He took something. Rip it from his dead hands.
You can't defeat the Stoker, don't worry about that. But how are we gonna get here? Where are we? What is this? Bro, this is where I need to go. What the fuck? Right. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, so it says that we need to reach the surface, but, like, the thing is pointing there. Alright, let me just go and explore a bit. Have I broken the game? Have I broken the game? No, no, wait, no, I'm following the pointers. Following the pointers is good. What's this? I don't know. I don't know. Bro forgot how to jump? You have to jump on this. They don't do anything though. Do I go here? Alright, I'm just gonna go follow this. Oh, jump the walls. Look up, but the thing is pointing on the ground. Look, the thing is pointing here. Oh, we gotta go jump. Oh, we gotta go do this. Alright, well. Alright, got it. Rahab says, I mean, after Goblin Cave, this unnerves you. You know why it unnerves me. You know why it unnerves me. This shit unnerves me because until now, Warframes were just kind of like weird mutational things that weren't even like alive as much as they were machines, and it was like no one really knew what the hell they were, but they were normal human beings. They weren't things that could eat or drink or do whatever, right? So every single thing that people would say about what Warframes might do, or any weird fetishes that they might ascribe to Warframes in the game, or put into recruiting chat for you to go and enter some weird dojos into, that was all unsubstantiated by the game and kind of not condoned. Now they just went out ahead and just validated all of that and gave people all the reasons to go ahead and be weird in the game. Like, proper weird. That's why this scares me. Oh my god, it's a callback. It's a callback to the sentient thing. This is literally that traitor from the Sentients in Warframe with the Oberon who's standing on the platforms. Dude. Right. Time to get out of here. I don't know why I put my ship all the way out here. Last time I had it, I put it down below in the water. But here we go. Rahab says, I mean, we've known they were mutated people for years now. I know that they've been mutated, but mutated to the point where they don't even eat and shit, right? Like, you've never seen a Warframe eat.
Cease fire! Stop firing!
The heck? All of a sudden, they got some heart? Oh my god. They didn't see it was a baby. Now the corpse is all of a sudden looking at it. Dude. This is weird. They thought it was just a relic. Rahab says eating and fucking are two different things. It's like, for half the time in the game, we weren't even sure whether they were living things. They were more like suits of armor. I mean, like, that's how they're described as well. As like the most powerful forms of armor. Like, for real, for real. Right. So here we are. They're standing around looking at me. And now we gotta go say hi to the Corpus Captain. Thanks for finding my base. This is gonna self-destruct in a couple moments, by the way. Just get out of here while you can. Goodbye. As I am gonna go to my ship, and I'm just wondering how I'm gonna put this baby inside my ship, because I only can stand like this, right? There's no inside to it. Oh. Perhaps, as I believe the implication here is that the sister lost a child of her own, hence her mercy. I see. I see. Well, we're now flying back to the Tenno. Our good friends now. Or not. We're on Lua. We're on the moon, baby! We on the moon. And we're gonna go to...
You're going to be a father, Soren.
Jade. So this right here was the Warframe we saw.
But, the Legums, if the Lords found out...
And I guess this is the Stoker?
You'll take care of us. Always. Won't you?
Right, we're here now. Oh my god, that's... Oh boy. We have to choose a name for the baby. Well, I don't know whether that's the face or whether that's like some sort of like shade. Yeah, Jade was the other Warframe and Soren is the Stoker. Alright, we have to choose a name. Is it gotta be serious? Is it gotta be Orion? Or can we can't choose a name ourselves. Damn, we can't choose a name ourselves. Well, you gotta be serious, man. Name your child Sirius? Yeah. No, yeah. Click. Sure. Let's go. Let's go.
Serious.
Lee, is this happening in the game? It is, though. Protector. Right, so we're now no longer alone. Now we're the Protectors. And now we've completed the quest. The heart is a labyrinth, none darker than Stokers. At the center lay answers, loss and life. One life lost for another life gained. Life never before seen in the Origin system. An impossible life at that, in turn, brought more questions than answers. It sure has. It sure has. And it also has brought a whole bunch of answers to it, so whatever I would say, stay out of recruiting chat and don't enter suspicious dojos. It can turn freaky there. According to the canon of the game. Literally. Yeah, so it seems like the Stoker... On a more serious note, though, it seems like the Stoker apparently had some sort of connection to this other Jade person, who apparently was either before, I think before they were turned into Warframes, before, like, basically... I think if I'm gonna get this right, and I think this is my best effort right, Stoker and the Jade were, or Soren and Jade, were both regular Orokin, who were then turned into Warframes using Balas's transmutation method, where they pumped infested cells into someone and that turned them all into mutated things called a Warframe. However, both of them still didn't end up in the reach of Lotus and stuff, so they've been kind of out and they've been about with each other, and they lost each other at some point in time. Then Jade rescued the Stoker at some point in time, realizing it was him from the Tenno, and then they've been kind of together ever since, but she's been dead. But apparently they had pleasurable activities together before they got mutated, or while they were mutated, or whatever. It doesn't really matter, because right now fanfictions are basically writing themselves, and now they have a child, and what that child will look like, what that child will be, will that be another Warframe that we can build, is actually the biggest question. That remains to be seen. It does seem like the Stoker has turned somewhat good, though, because his red has turned green. Yeah. Arteria says, here's one thought that might unsettle you even more. What if the frame was ordered to do those kinds of things for the Orokin for their amusement? I think that by the time that they were developing the Warframes, they were so caught up in the war, weren't they? Like, basically, like, they were last-ditch attempts. Like, we saw that with Excalibur Umbra, right? We saw with Excalibur Umbra that Umbra was, like, one of the failed things that were made, and it was kind of made towards, like, when everything was crumbling already, so I don't think they really would have the time for that. Correction, they were decks who were chosen to become Warframes for the Tenno, though the Stoker was selected as a low Guardian. We don't know exactly what the difference from Tenno are. If I recall correctly, Jade got pregnant before becoming Warframe, hence why she was pregnant to begin with. Tell that to the fanfictions. That would make it a lot better, though. That would make it a lot better. But yeah, right, so, I guess that might... Oh, wow.
Tenno, the shadow has fled. His lair is silent and empty.
Right.
He will not return. Understand, she haunts this place.
Mm-hmm.
Her light has marred the earth.
Okay.
She whispers in the sleeping machines. Through the disintegration of her flesh, she lives on. In honor of my barren, void-scarred womb, I entrust Jade to you. He would not have wished this, but she would. I remain the great and terrible Hunhow.
Well, so far you've been quite alright. I mean, you were threatening, but you didn't actually do anything to us. And I guess we got Jade now, which, if I am somewhat correct, it seems like this Stalker will not be around anymore because the Stalker is now being a father. Which is kind of sad because how cool would it have been if we could have just gone ahead and fought him as his wifey. We go build the Jade Warframe. We go out. Stoker shows up. We're like, yo, hey, we're gonna beat you. And guess what? Woo! We're gonna go and have a real good time, deliver him some trauma on the daily, dude. That'd be wonderful. But yeah, right. So yeah, it seems like we have the blueprint right here. We have the layer over there, and then we have the portraits that we got. Also, it seems like we have some Ordis things. We have some Forma. We have some rifle skins. We have some things over here, some weapon slots, some Warframe slots, and then we have the operator over here. 1999. I guess it's time to go play it soon. But yeah, overall though, that was an interesting quest. I think that at the end of the day, what we've learned is that the Stoker actually did have some sort of connection to Warframes and Tennos to the point that, I mean, like, he was saved by one, and probably either learned at that point in time that she was, how would I say this? I think what this quest probably, like, implies is that the Stoker, having been saved at some point in the past by a Jade Warframe, will probably have opened up his eyes years back when he, or maybe later, we never know when things happen in Warframe, when the Tenno turned out to be Tenno and not Warframe, and then he didn't choose to kill them at the behest of... Was that Hunhow? Was that Hunhow? Yeah, Hunhow was trying to kill us then. But afterwards, he's been helpful. Oh, God, I mean... It's like an American, like, live action series. Like, friends become enemies, enemies become friends. It's like, it's a mess. But anyway, at that point in time, he didn't want to kill us, probably because he owed a debt to the Warframes. And at some point he found the Jade, and then he probably figured out, also seeing the Tenno, probably like got him to think about like who the heck he was maybe in a past life, and then probably he remembered that they had something, and then he wanted to protect her, and now he has a child, and I wonder how that's going to develop. Seems like it's an entirely different story thread apart from the Tenno at this point in time, but yeah. Wow. Rahab says, well, he still turns up for people who haven't done that quest, so if you're in a squad with someone who hasn't done it, you can do that. What happens, by the way, if you haven't gotten the Stoker's weapons at this point in time? I mean, like, honestly, if you have to live for 10 years and you don't have the Stoker's weapons, it's kind of a shame, but... That'd be wild. In Hana's case, his main grab was with the Orokin. The Tenno were just full children in the way. Now the Orokin are gone, not much reason to fight anymore. I see. But wait. So... Hunhow hated the Orokin, so he decided to go after the Tenno because they were protecting the Orokin, but the only Orokin alive at that point in time that the universe was aware of was Ballas, and Ballas... Actually, Ballas wasn't even really known of. There were no... As far as Hanao was concerned, at that point in time, there were no Orokin anymore. Cleave is beating from his flesh. He wanted to kill the Tenno. Gosh, I get confused. I get confused. I know that the Tenno are creations of the Orokin, and I know that like they were employed against wars against the Sentients, but that battle hadn't been fought. Oh no! He wanted to go back to invade the system. Now that it'd been eons since. Oh yeah, that was it. Hold on. So, the war had been fought. The Orokin were gone. The Sentients were gone. All of a sudden, sentient drones popped up, scanning around. We found the fragments of Hanhao, which reminded the Lotus of her past, which got the Lotus to... Got what you do. God, this is getting tough. I thought, like, the Lotus went away, and then we had... Who was it? Darvo? It wasn't Darvo, was it? Who was it? Because the Sentients were actually the good guys in that war, more or less. They weren't waging a war over hatred. They went to war to protect their home and the people from the Orokin. The Tenno were just unfortunate to find themselves in the middle. Teshin. Yes, Teshin. It was Teshin. Teshin came out and then demanded answers from the Lotus. Then we had to go to... Like, we learned that she was sentient, but she had kind of dropped all that. Then we had to go to the moon because Hanhao had employed the Stalker to go kill the Tenno. Because they wanted to invade. Right? They wanted to invade the origin system. Right? They wanted to invade the origin system. And they wanted to kill the Tenno. Because after so many years, Hanhao had awakened. Through excavations from... No, it was excavations of Tilregger, the tubeman, had awoken Hanhao. Then Hanhao probably signaled the sentients to come back and start scanning. Then we found that. Then Hanhao reminded the Lotus of who she was. Then they wanted to plan an invasion, even though the Orokin had been dead for years. And then we found... the Tenno, because Hanao wanted to send the thing, like the Stalker to the Void to kill the Tenno, but we were there just in time. Then we went back to our ship, and then when we were in our ship, the Stalker was there, and then we fell down, and then Hanao was like, kill it, and then the Stalker was like, oh, this is kind of weird. I didn't think I had a little kid inside of me. And then he kind of went away, and then we won. And then we started questioning who we were with the war within when the queens wanted to figure out what the hell was going on. And then all of a sudden, we learned about Umbra, that Ballas was alive. Right? Then all of a sudden, Ballas showed up, and it's like, how the hell is this ancient old person alive? And I don't know how entirely he survived. But then his plan was to steal the Lotus, fuck off for 4 years, turn himself into a sentient morphed slave, and then turn out totally okay. And then start a religion for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, until bold items killed him. God, I get confused. I don't think the good guys are do that don't be afraid face hugger things. The majority of sentients never left Tao. Yeah. No, Hana's forces were the invasion who were stuck there. They were. But, I mean, like, Hanhao in the fort, like, Hanhao was just like Hanhao, who was dead and buried in Uranus. True. Like, Hanhao was dead and buried in Uranus. You had the initial sentient force, which were just like some scanners, and then some like guys that just showed up and then replaced their weapons. And then you had years later, you had like the Ballas invasion with Era? Era, right? Who then invaded with all the, like, the big ships. How did that work? 2 or 3 hours? That was like years, maybe years in the lore. Yeah, that was, it was like 5 hours or something in game time. Yeah, most of what happens after Second Dreams was Era's doing, and he differed notably from what the Sentients wanted. But we only learned about Era in the new war. Right? Anyway, I get confused. Let's go play the game. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, it is Warframe 1999 time. Alright. So. Oh man. Welcome everyone to a brand new Warframe quest. It's been a while since I've said that. It's been like apparently about like a year or so since we've done like a proper Warframe playthrough of a quest that I was somewhat aware of. It's been like about, what would I call it? 5 minutes or so since I last played the Warframe quest. Like the last quest we played was Jade Shadows, which was a bit interesting, to say the least, but now we're going to be playing Warframe 1999. Now, if you don't know about Warframe 999, is that it's 9, it's not like Warframe of the past, it's the latest Warframe quest, and it's actually all about the man in the wall who we met in the Harrow quest. But actually before that, I believe in the Mirage quest, he was actually mentioned as well as some sort of like thing that called out in the void. It was like one voice line, and now all of a sudden, like he's turned into an entire character who wants to come after us, and has gotten the Lotus to become addicted to her phone. That's what we learned in the Lotus Eaters, and it's gotten the man in the wall thing of Albert Entradi. Yes, that makes a whole bunch of sense. If that doesn't make sense to you, don't worry, it doesn't make all that much sense to me. This is basically a continuation of like far into the Warframe lore. Basically, you got to play this game for 10 years until like you have some sort of understanding about what's going on here. So yeah, I'm not gonna mince too many words. We played Whispers in the Wall last time. I think that's the most relevant thing. If you want to watch what the hell happened there, watch that, and then you kind of know this kind of just the continuation of that quest. Basically, I assume we're just gonna go and find out. Era had so much potential, dude. Era was like, it was like he showed up in that quest. Like, wait, hold on, okay, so this is a character, and it was like done. But at the same time, like that entire Narmer shit was also like so wasted. they like, can I just say that Warframe wasted that entire sentient chat? Because like, literally, I felt like the Sentients were gearing us up for like, we're gonna invade the Tau system, and then we're gonna have an entire sentient Tau set, and we're gonna chase down Sentients and all that sort of stuff. But instead, we had like 4 hours of Sentients like kind of like hopping around like the planets during a quest. And then you had like oh man, this is bad, but we just killed it within the quest, and that was it. It's like, imagine if they just done like 4 years of like, let's say the new war happened, that thing happened, and then for 4 years the game was like entirely normal or something. That would have been way more impactful. Or like if it unlocked a new universe, that would have been way more impactful. But instead it would happen just for like a very short amount of time. The Era guy just kind of like showed up. I was like, oh hey, I'm here. I'm actually in charge. I'm actually in charge over Ballas, but no, he is actually in charge over me. And now I'm gonna fight him, and I'm gonna be gone. And it was just weird. It was just weird. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, now we just have Basul. What the hell's... Oh yeah, Basul is like... It's like, that's the weird, like, Clem thingy. The Clem that isn't Clem. Right, anyway. This is mostly assumed, but Jade found the Stalker sometime between the Second Dream and the New War. Then Han Hao, by his own admission, saved Jade, and yada yada, you know the rest. I thought that was before. I mean, like, again, like, Warframe is really bad in time, but I thought it would be, like, what we saw at the start, him saving the thing, was before. And the reason why I think that is because that would probably explain why the Stalker hesitated to kill the Tenno in the Second Dream. Like, that was the big question that was put up at the end of that quest. Like, what happened there? And that's still, I mean, like, I think that this might have answered it. Hopefully. But again, time zones. Time! If Warframe would just be clear. Oh boy. Basically, Sentients go to Tau. Sentients become sapient. They return to the origin system and see what the Orokin did with it. They declare war. Tenno fought them and won. Tenno killed the Orokin and then slept for millennia. The remnants of the sentient invasion force fled to the edge of the solar system and stayed there until Era took control. Okay. I see. That makes sense. Right. All right. Well, I think it's about time that I just go over the loadout right here. I think it's about time that I go over the loadout right here. I have my Excalibur, my Latron, my Ballast Boga, my Senestar. Every single thing that we played so far, I haven't really needed it, but yeah, maybe we'll need it right now. One thing that's gonna happen though is we're gonna go play a little bit of this quest. And one thing that you may have seen about this quest is that it's a bit weird. The way that I described Warframe 1999 when I played the demo was that this feels like they just took an entire game, slapped some Warframe skins on like the characters, and been like, now it's Warframe. But then you guys came along in the comments and said, well, that's not entirely the case. You see, the gameplay very much feels like Warframe. And I guess you had a point there. What we're going to find now is that everything you're going to see is going to be completely anti the illustration and looking up the game as you're familiar with it from like 2013 to 2023. But it is still going to be very much the same systems. So yeah, I think that's something that really caught me off during the demo. I mean, still this design shit still catching me really off guard because Warframe just kind of broken the mold with it when they went for the kid inside the Warframe with Tenno, and now all of a sudden the kid has become the Tenno, it seems, or the Warframe, and it's just like it's kind of weird. I don't know what to make of it, but hopefully the quest will give me some clarity. But I know in Warframe probably won't. So let's go play some 1999, which is here called the Hex, because you can't spoil the game about it being in 1999 other than, you know, let's say that I go here and I open up Steam. Oh, guess what? It's literally advertised everywhere in Steam. This is not a spoiler that's gonna be in here. It's literally everywhere. Let's go play this. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I gotta go begin. Kalimos. Also, Tribal coming out with that subscription. Holy hell, dude! I almost missed that. Thank you so much, dude. Let's do this. I'm gonna go play the game. Don't worry. We're here in the city of the demo. We have New Year's coming in hot. There's like a big thing over there, just like a big explosion. Dude, I was gonna say there's like a big amusement park over there in the corner, but now there's a big explosion. And the explosion is returning.
It's December 31st, 1999. Let's say goodbye to the old year with a track you all know and love.
Oh
from
no.
Global Sensation Online.
All right. Please don't be copyrighted. Oh no, I turned off the music. That's good. Just imagine some music. Ta 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 da ta ta da 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 da. Holfania, Central Mall. That's where we are right now. And here we are sitting with our Excalibur. Ooh. Facing some very important things in our lives. You say it's Warframe original? Hold on. I can't skip this. We're gonna figure this out. Arthur Nightingale, role squad leader. He's sitting here, being controlled with his hand towards the computer. He's typing something in. Under Mira's Avenue, 10 minutes. Don't be late. He's gotten a message from his hand. Alright. Well, there's no copyrighted music in this quest, Rahab says? Alright, then I'm gonna go turn on the music. Last time I played this, I got into some issues with the copyrighted music, so I didn't really want to have that happen, but let's do this. Right. So it seems like he's got a controlled hand. This right here is where we were with the Jade Shadows Lotus Eaters quest. We were taking up the phone over here. So let's see. Where are we? Where is this mole? I mean, like, we know that this is the mole that we woke for just a moment ago as a disembodied person. But what is gonna happen? Here we have someone else.
Don't mess with my game time.
Amir?
Tommy Keys, Amir. I'm not letting another lead on Entrati go to waste.
That was cheating.
Alright. So it seems like he has some sort of Fold-inspired suit? We have an Excalibur-inspired suit.
My keys better not be in that mess.
Learn to hotwire. Jeez.
Batch Mag. This is a Mag inspired. So the thing that I get a bit confused by is that I thought that the design of the Tenno kind of came out of the weird mutations that the Orokin made. Like basically they just stuck like some infestation in like a in like a Dax Teshin person, and then for sticking that infestation in the Dax, they morphed into whatever a Warframe looked like, and you'd never really know what they would look like until you did it, and that's why people always had a real hard time replicating it. Like Alaphi, for instance, and if he tried to replicate it, one thing that he would get is what would be like Sanuka. So the thing that I'm really curious about is like, what happened that, like, are these just armor pieces that happen to look the same as what these people morphed into? Was this is like a different alternate version timeline, like how the Tenno are a timeline of the, what is it called, of the Bold Idubs operator drifter? I don't know.
Did you take my damn keys? Don't distract me, Boy Scout.
Site 09.
No disrespect, Quincy. Got places to be as all.
Sanuka isn't infested. Sanuka is just a robot dog? I thought that Sanuka was was Alaphi's best attempt of making something out of Warframe parts. Like, Sanuka's part. Hold on. I'm gonna go look this up. Sanuka Warframe. Look, like it looks Tenno-like, right? Let's go Ol. Let's go Sanuka. Let's see here. Sanuka's Alaphi robotic pet made with parts of various Warframes, serving. So like it is partly robotic, but it's also part Warframe. Let's see. Where was that thing? Anyway. Yeah, but it isn't infested. I mean, like, it has to be infested if it's Warframe parts, because Warframes are infested, right? Right. Also, Erebus, how's it going? Sanuka is made out of Warframe, so yes, Sanuka is technically part infested. Yeah, I thought like he was like one of the most modern attempts to make a Warframe. Anyway, here we have two others.
How's she doing?
If she wasn't your blood, she'd be on her own out there.
All right, Letitia, Medic, Red Trinity.
Us deep in Techron, most likely. I'm going after him, for all our sakes. Letty, look, if you've taken my keys again.
And then we have a Nick. So we have all like the base Warframes, basically like. I just get confused. Let's see. Erebus says, I don't like Amir because he's a fucking nerd. The only thing that he really uses speed for is typing fast. Dark Shotgun says, granted, and try to directly copy-paste our Warframes onto them, making them proto-frames, but chronologically it would be Umbra, Prime, Base Excalibur, and then Arthur, as you see here. Wait, so... This happened... I thought that, like... I thought that this happened, like... Actually don't know when this happened. You could be right. It's like... It would help if we knew at what time Warframe was actually playing out. Because the thing that I am weirded out, like... God, this is confusing if you think about it. Right, so... Right, the reason I'm confused is that I thought that Warframe was set either, like, in some sort of alternate timeline or maybe millions of years in the futures. Because Tenno had been asleep at least for, like, hundreds of years. Between there's hundreds of years between the Saruman accident and the Orokin war with the Sentients and the current time in Warframe. So that would imply that would be like very far. And even if you look at like what kind of technology kind of seemed to be around, if you look at the whole ways of like Halua and that sort of stuff with the Orokin, you'd think that was in the future. So this feels like, okay, this is kind of like more of our human timeline. 1999, obviously influenced by things. But then did it happen somewhere there? It's I get confused. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Just go with it. Let's just go with it. Let's see where we're going. Go to the Atomocycle. All right. So we're gonna go get on the motorcycle.
Hero boy, you going after Dr. E all by yourself?
Or maybe you're gonna bail on us, Arthur. Forget it.
We're in this mess because of you.
I'm coming too! Guys? Am I sensing some tension here?
No one's bailing. I got us into this, and if it kills me, I'll get us.
Alright, so we're gonna head out.
Fine. Aoi, Amir, Quincy on backup. Letty, you and Eleanor hold the fort here. Keep the Jennies running.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the meeting point that my hand has shown me. Someone's got us into this mess. I think this has got to do with the Albrecht and Tradi guy, who they're trying to catch or something, because he's been around here as well. Seems like the Fold guy is able to run with us on speed. And we're just gonna roll with this. We're just gonna see about what's going on. So let's see. This right here seems to be part of the demo, where we were driving around the streets and we were fighting like the Half-Life-ass looking people. And there we go. Going around this inner circle right over there, this roundabout. Driving towards wherever we need to go.
The doctor's dashing patient zero in the flesh.
And this right here seems to be our Fey Heck type person who we have to fight.
But my Skuldra have their orders.
I don't know what the balance is like.
Kill on sight.
You're obviously like our enemy person. But what kind of battle are we encased in? What kind of battle are we doing here? Like, why are we fighting you? What kind of unit are we? Let's go in that. Actually, I just drove right into that. I think I can just like drive around this and then drive towards wherever the hell we need to go. Chase after her and go to and try. Whoa! A tank just came out of nowhere. Right. Yeah. I'm missing like. It's like I'm missing so much context.
Kiddo. My Skuldra, put that thing down.
So Skuldra are her allies. Are like her army people who seem to be like Half-Life unit as mixed with Valkyr.
Too slow, Arthur.
Right.
Had it under control.
Yeah, we're going somewhere now.
Have it your way. By this time next year, nothing will remain of you slugs.
Alright, so we have to destroy this thing here and to get off.
It's the co-star of your grand finale. An H-04 F-1 tank. Enjoy.
Wait, what the fuck? I just got melee hit by a tank? How the fuck did I get melee hit by a tank?
The treads.
Right, so let me get up close. And we gotta destroy the fence over here, right? So it seems like we're fighting some sort of person who at some point in time decided to fear out the course. Like the way that she says we could have been allies. This is some sort of battle where you know, like we were close together, but then there was like a difference in ideology. She seems to have like an entire army to herself, but that's about it. And it seems to be like some sort of like alternate version of 1999, in which we have this kind of technology that is very much inspired by the Orokin creations, or maybe the Orokin creations were decided inspired by us, whatever, right? And then Tradi, like the Albert and Tradi guy, was fleeing to this place to try and escape the man in the wall. So it seems like he's also playing a part here, and they're trying to find him, and this is kind of like getting in the way. That's as far as I'm able to like kind of get out of what we're doing right now. We can destroy the tank by pressing X. We're just kind of like fighting right now. Kind of destroying the tank, and like Albert and Tradi maybe set the waypoint with like the hand as to where we need to go. And we have a team with ourselves who are there to help us. And now, I guess we're not going to get to our meeting point at all. Tap, tap, tapping. That refers to the mandible. That voice sounded very eerily similar to the Lotus, but that would make no sense because the Lotus... Margulis shouldn't maybe be around. Actually, like, this is kind of the... Yes, this is the Plains of the Wolves tune. And that's the kitty cat. Right. I see. There is our watchdogs and Trotty. Go follow him. Let's go follow him. Let's do this.
Arthur! What the hell was that? Where are you? Come
We
in.
hear down the infestation.
Deep in the tech rut. I'm going after him.
Alright, so let's go this way. Let's see if we can learn more about him. This right here is the stuff that we fought before. This was the stuff that we were fighting during the Whispers in the Wool quest. Alright. One thing that surprised me a little bit is that on the one hand, we have technology like this, which is way far ahead of our time. And on the other hand, you have technology like the old phones and the old computers. How does that work in this year? This seems to be some sort of beast, some sort of infestation. Dude, that's wild. Okay. What is coming out of there? A clone. Oh no, it's an Excalibur.
Entrati, what devils follow you?
This gives me no more clarity. So did Andrade take Excalibur with him? Did the Excalibur already exist and did they take inspiration from it? Did, like... Oh, if I just had a time frame! If they just made it clear what happened when! Hot damn! So yeah, we're fighting... As the Excalibur with a face, we're fighting normal Excalibur, and we're seeing the mandible now. We're seeing things out. There we go. We have bold items coming out. Now all of a sudden we're here. So this seems to be like we time shifted to here.
That was very rude.
But when did we go to here?
Victor, that's no way to treat our little tourist.
So this over here is Albert and Trey. He's been captured.
Oh, not even to me.
Not my type.
Well, it doesn't seem like he has been taken right now by the mandible yet.
But we're old friends.
She seems to be in control, like controlled by him though. I guess, by the voice? Oh, Lloyd is here.
Aren't we, Master?
Oh, I guess he's just taking his, like, he's just transforming right now.
My master, why hast thou abandoned me?
He's doing a little illusions to try and break it.
All that matters is I'm here now. There, my faithful man-cat.
But is it really you? After all these years, I've... Master, you're hurting me.
That's it, isn't it? The poison to your plan.
And what is that?
Love.
Right. So this right here is happening 20 hours before the explosion we saw at the start.
Like Marty McFlee.
You taking a piss?
If it's bullshit. I'll feed Marty here to the tech rod myself, but the clock's running out.
The nuke. Kinda makes sense, actually.
Happy New Year. Well, you're on point, Marty.
How did we know?
But
like, did we tell them about like the big thing
try
explosion?
any of those head games again, and there won't be much left for Letty to stitch back up. You read me?
Loud and clear.
How did we know about that? Like, didn't we just... I thought that we were going to start this quest with a little segment where we were going to go to Lloyd in there and be like, hey, and he'd be like, hey, listen, I got the thing ready. You go follow Albert and Trowdy right now. And then we show up somewhere. So I guess that happened off screen. But then, like, did he send us back first to the explosion, and then we saw the explosion, and then he sent us back further, and then we told them just about the explosion that we saw in the intro kind of as a fleeting passing thing? I guess so. Because now we're here as bold items, the operator drifter. And now we're playing from over there. And we're back here in the mall. And we're going to Quincy, which was one of the Warframe fighters people. Let's see.
Check me out. Giving kit to Intrati's Cybercop.
Cybercop, I'm hunting him. Load weapons, right.
More like V1000 sent to smoke us all. Alright.
So now get some weapons. Why did I not take weapons with me? Alright, now I'm a standard issue Excalibur. Could I not take anything with me? Rahab says, I assume Trowdy and Lloyd already know what's going on in 1999, and they or at least Lloyd impart that knowledge onto us. Right. I see. Let me minus this chat rate. Minus the chat rate. Minus... For God's sake, chat. Go away. Go to the upper level of the mall? Right, I gotta go up. Right, let me go there. You'll get your Warframe in a bit. Alright. I'm at the upper level. What am I supposed to find here? We have a little set over here with screens. Go left. Alright, I just went right. What do we find right up here? This is as far left as I can go. We have a little screen over here. Oh, look at that. There are some designs over here. Dude, they put in Deathstream in Warframe. Is this the Deathstream over here? They put the literal Deathstream over here. Cypher, how's it going? Ayo, /dash guy. Oh, man. We have a printer here. We have... Dude, they literally put Half-Life in the game. They put Half-Life in the game. No way. Dude. Half-Life is officially part of Warframe's canon now. What the fuck? How are they able to do this though? Like maybe, I guess they have Steam's approval then. Dude, that's wild. That is wild. I never expected that we'd see something like that. Man, but yeah, like this right here, the thing that so surprised me is that you have like this sort of technology and you also have the other technology. How are you these days? Cypher, I'm quite good. I am I'm not as knowledgeable and up to date on the game as I used to be, especially right now. These quests, back in the day, like those were like the big bastion, right, of the things that I was so fairly on the up and up with. Right now, it's a bit tougher. Let me put it that way. Especially right now, dude. Like they've gone hard with the various timelines where it's kind of confusing as to what's going on, especially like, man, like I tried to record the second dream, dude. I wrote down the second dream scripts word for word, and I'm having like a hard time recalling it. But yeah, things have happened quite a bit. But yeah, anyway, other than that, I've been good. Been doing a whole bunch of things that's like aside from this game and stuff. But yeah, what have you been doing, man? How have you been? Hope you've been good, and welcome to this quest. If you played it and you know what's going on, you're more than welcome to help me decipher it a little bit. Otherwise, feel free to like explore this with me and try and figure out what the hell's going on. Let's see. The Resonance Cascade calls Warframe 1999. The right man, the wrong place makes all the difference. Yeah, if we could play a little bit of that would be great.
So you just puppet this thing? Whole lot of metal in there.
No, it's more like
Taking a chance
infestation.
on you. You heard him, and I'll twist you inside out.
Oh, don't worry.
Try not to scratch the paint.
So I guess we have a motorcycle right now, which we can ride. We're gonna go right in here again, just to try and find Andrade, Albrecht Andrade, which is the Watchdogs guy that is now captured by the opposing team with that person.
You buying this shit?
No, Owie, I am not.
Cut the chatter. 19 hours till we're popping corks or vaporized. We get in Trati and put a stop to this.
Right, so what has Andrade, but what does like the Albert Andrade guy have to do with the explosion though? Like I thought the explosion, actually I don't know. We don't know. Like maybe he has everything to do with the explosion. Like I was like, well, initially I assumed that it was like it was part of these guys that were doing the explosion because like they're protecting him. But at the same time, like right now, it's like, well, you don't know. All right. So it seems like...
Right. We're the terrorists. Love what you've done with the place, lady.
So it seems like they see Albert Andrade as the cause for the infestation that's here. And then you have this group, the group of like the people with the Warframe ass-looking suits. They're called the Hex. And it seems like this captain, who I feel like has a lot of Fey Hag vibes, she's taken control of the city and she's blaming us. But it still doesn't explain all that much. Let's see. Tribal says, Lamau, I forgot your channel points are called plaps. Man, it's been a long time since I've used those channel points, but yeah, they still are. 200,000 plaps, dude, that's wild.
Heat here in the hot block, Arthur. You sure Mighty's lead isn't just a setup? You holding something back, hero boy?
You wouldn't believe it anyway.
Yeah, right now there's like some explosion that's gonna be happening probably around the time that... What is it? Okay, so if I get this right, there's gonna be some explosion happening like at around the midnight thingy. Which was also around the time that we showed up here to meet Albrecht Andrade in the Whispers in the Wall. So there's gotta be something where he sets himself free before that time. Or maybe like we make that happen because that's the way that the time thing works. Whatever we do right now is gonna lead into the quest that we done earlier. I guess so. Yeah, well, I have to see it. Because like when we joined, so like it seems like that explosion is happening around midnight when like you have the ship from like 1999 to 2000. But what happened around 1999 to 2000, like literally that evening, that night when they were counting down, we showed up in the Whispers in the Wall quest to here. Not entirely to here, but to here, in, like right there. And then we met Albert Tetradi and we said hi to him. And then we knew he was here, and then we couldn't stay here anymore because our connection failed. So that's still gonna happen, I guess. That's still gonna happen in the future, but I don't know like how this time functions. Like whether it's like a thing where it's like it's necessary to happen. Like whatever we do, that moment will happen, or whether it's something like that might have been another time dimension where we don't know whether that's actually gonna happen, and that was like another slice of dimension. But then we're gonna go into so many dimensions, like anything can happen.
This Y2K shit real?
Of course it's real. Some glitch in the old control software. Written in COBOL.
But I still wonder, like, there's this technology that we have access to right now. Maybe that's invasive. It's like maybe Albert and Trady took that with him, with the infestation, or wherever the infestation came from, because it seems like the infestation that came here is also, like, they're saying Trady is the cause of it, so that means it's not normal here. But then maybe it's only this time where they have this technology to fight the infestation. Maybe they're connected? Because otherwise, like, the difference in technology wouldn't make sense. But then that would mean that Andrade brought both the infestation as well as the equipment to fight it, which would then explain why, like, he would probably have, like, stripped Warframes bare. Oh no, he does know about Warframes because he was around the time of the Orokin. And then he would have given those things to these people to wear as armor to fight, right? Like, I'm just spitballing here, right? But that might have made sense why these suits are looking so much like Warframes. Like, perhaps it might be that Albert Andrade came here to escape the Man in the Wall. Then, when he was here, he accidentally brought the infestation with him. But that, you know, caused some issues only in this place. And then in order to fight it, he might have been like, all right, here, you know, like, I'm going to take some technology with me that you can use to fight this infestation. And then he brought this, this technology. And this technology consists out of, like, the weird-ass computers that are, like, Warframe age. And, like, he brought some, like, broken Warframes.
Big moment for you, Marty.
He'll be there.
Right. But yeah. And then he brought some broken Warframes or parts that they could make armor from that they could wear, which is, like, what all these people are wearing. And then it might just very well be that like, captain, like, Faye Heck captain thing, she was also part of the gang, but then she split because she wanted to have power or control over herself. And this is only contained to happening right now in this small little village, which is probably in, like, northeastern Europe, something like that. I guess. I'm not sure. Trevor says, hey, I have to get some sleep. I just got off work. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for bringing that for like subscribing again. 48 months, by the way, which is insane. Like, dude, that is wild. Yeah, get your sleep. We'll definitely, like, the stream thought will definitely be out, and I'm also gonna cut this down. So, into a little clip. So, don't worry about missing things so much. Get your sleep. The sleep is really, really important. Alright, so Dark Shotgun says, we know before the update he brought the infested from our time and a way to create Warframes, and then copy-pasted our base Warframes onto the Hex, and then by creating then Risoka is the most up in the air. Alright, so that is basically what happened. Well, like what I said, is like he brought this, like he accidentally brought the infestation, and then he took the technology with them so that they could fight it. Alright, I see. Alright, so a couple more enemies to go, and it seems like my theory is a little bit correct. Now, if you haven't really seen the theory, because I was kind of rambling trying to figure it out, basically what I think is going on is that we here in this 1999, which was just like normal, regular 1999, but then Albert and Trady in Whispers in the Wall kind of teleported here to escape the Man in the Wall, and as he teleported here, he accidentally brought the infestation with him, so that was kind of bad. And then this little town got overrun with the infestation, and he wanted to, like, do something to fight them. So he came back and forth, and he brought some technology with him. And that technology was, like, the new technology. It was, like, the things that they're wearing, but also, like, he brought some broken Warframes that they could slap on his armor, and that's where he assembled this group called the Hex to like fight it, which is like a small little group. And then perhaps like this person that we're fighting right now, who kind of has some Hex influences, also got gifted some of that technology and then used that to take control for herself. And now she has seized Albrecht Entradi to try and kill him. And it seems like Entradi's also forcing control over some of these people, some of the Hex people here, or maybe we are, because we are like we controlled them during the Whispers in the Wall. One thing that I also think is going to happen is that we're going to run into like our Whispers in the Wall cells, because we're now still on the 31st of December, like very early on in the day, and we actually teleported in here around like the countdown of the 31st of December during Whispers in the Wall. So this was still happening before what happened in the Whispers in the Wall when we went back here in time. It's time travel, it's always confusing, but now we're here and we're trying to rescue Albrecht Entradi because he has been captured here. And he may still be here. But he may also be in control by the Man in the Wall. We don't know. Let's find out. Uh-oh. It's our Tenno. It's our Man in the Wall. Who can transform into people.
You better have him. Marty? Is Entrati there?
Nope.
He's gone. Broken through already. Changing things.
Alright, so he's not here. And they've actually taken him.
Get your ass out of there. Quincy,
The entire Lotus Eaters was completely useless.
This was a setup.
Because the Lotus telling us we gotta go find him first. Well, that didn't do shit. That didn't do shit. That didn't help us at all. Yeah. So, time to get out of here. And, yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it out. It seems like, basically, we're fucked. We're fucked because Albrecht Entradi has been taken by the Man in the Wall. And we're here, and a big bomb is about to go off in a little bit. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see what we can do to fix this. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and also get, like, hopefully our own Warframe. That'd be nice. Alright, so our extraction is basically driving down, like, right here to the mall.
What do you want me to do, Letty?
Maybe we cut our losses like we should have done weeks ago. We pack up and get the hell out of this Estercolero before it's turned to ash. Just an idea.
You don't have a problem with a few 100,000 going up in smoke?
There aren't many people alive here anymore.
Anyone
No one's
still
on the
stuck
streets.
Here is tech rot anyway. Sometimes you have to amputate, Aoi, and cauterize.
Alright, here we are. The whole gang is together.
Didn't come out here to cut and hide. If Dr. E won't stop this, then I say we do it. Am I right, Amir?
So they are familiar with him.
So where's Entrati? You said this was a loop.
Not anymore, is it? Your boogeyman changed the rules. You're toast, like the rest of us now.
Seems so. But that means we can change it too.
Stop the nuke.
No one listens.
So who does
Get me
that?
wired in.
Who's gonna blow things up? Right. So I guess we're now gonna go out and find where that like explosion thing is, and we're gonna try and stop it. And then from there, hopefully we'll learn something about what the hell's going on with like the Man in the Wall. Maybe we'll get to find the Man in the Wall. And I guess we're going out with more people now. Trigger the alarm. Okay, we're gonna do a survival.
Tech wants pumping out spores.
I don't want more of that shit in my system.
Stow it, Letty. Amir, talk to me. Is your plan ready?
Almost. Just needs a transponder on
All right.
site. Any Scaldra console
We
down
gotta be
there,
here?
do it.
And we're just gonna do like, is this like a defense or something?
I've commandeered their deployment system.
Oh, so these are, oh wait, I see. These are our life support systems.
Quincy and Marty.
And we just gotta hold out for 10 minutes. Alright, that's it. This is survival. Got it.
You too, Letty.
They start turning like Eleanor, I'll be haunting your ass.
Alright, so we're just gonna survive right now.
Subsumed by Tekrot, those hell scrubbers still work. Who'd have thought it?
I didn't really entirely follow what they were saying there. It seems like they were kind of complaining about like the tech rot, which is kind of like the infestation. They were complaining about the infestation that was going on and the spores. Now I figured that we'd go out and like find the what's it called? Find the nuke or like the big bomb. But it seems like that's not what's happening right now. We gotta survive right now, and then we'll see. Maybe something's gonna happen. Maybe we're gonna have to like trigger some events as we survive this. But basically, right now this is just survival. These things over here, I thought they were like something else, but that's basically just a fancy looking life support module.
Little Amir knows all about these ops in their system. A proper boss like you is smart enough to figure it out, innit, Marty?
And they're calling me Marty because as a reference to like Back to the Future. Which technically like this is some sort of like Back to the Future aspect because we are teleporting through time. Though we don't know what our normal year is. We don't know where it came from.
You sensing any civilians down here?
Not one.
So, wherever they're hiding out, it's above ground. Not to mercy.
I haven't seen any like normal person around here. It's only been like enemies and infested. That's kind of been it. So right, well this seems to go deeper and deeper, by the way. I'm just going gonna see if we can stand in like some sort of like choke point area. I quite like this area because you have these enemies come like down from here, which is quite nice. Basically, if you had a Fub and you place like a bull over there, it's like that sucked him up, place a bull down there, and then you'd have a good time. And you basically like greedy Mac pull it. You beat your greedy Mac pull all the survival modules over there. You get a what is it? A Nova to explode them all, and you get a Necros to desecrate the living shit out of like all the spoils. And then you just like ease on the survival. Let's see, the civilians are all hiding in their homes. Right. Would be nice to see some of them. But I guess Warframe is showing like... I mean, like, Warframe has gotten better with showing comments. Like, in the early days, that wouldn't exist at all. Oh, these kind of look like Deimos infested. Like, you know, in Deimos, you have like these weirder ass looking infested. Like, they kind of look like them. That kind of looks like Moa's. Right, 6 minutes remaining, and then we'll see. Like, we don't have another unit out right now out generating data or something. Or do we? Maybe they said that and I kind of missed that. We'll see.
Amir, found a terminal.
Oh yeah, now we found something.
What? Oh! No. That's not a terminal, Arthur. Not anymore.
Okay, so they are looking for things.
Aim for the head.
So we do have like Amir and like our Excalibur looking person. What was his name again? I forgot his name. They're out there trying to, what's it called? They're out there trying to like find data from a terminal, and we're like keeping these things distracted. All right, I see. Amir didn't save for some reason, but you need to make sure the life support is free of spores. Okay. So when the icons turn red, hit it. All right. I thought we just had to survive. Yeah. Okay. So wait, there's an A thing over there. Let's go this way. Seems like we're being summoned. It seems like we're being summoned. There's some pointer here. There's something here that we have to break. All the way this way. Red is not good. I know that, Mitch. I know that. I thought we just had to survive. But now I see a little objective over there. There's something. Oh no, that's just like one of those enemies over here. Right, alright, let's go A over here. So this right here we have to smash. There we go. Okay, so down it goes. Let's see. Proto Excalibur is the Arthur. Proto's Arthur. The play on his name is the Legend of the King of Arthur. Oh, I see. Otherwise, they turn into the big thing you said looks like a Deimos infested. Really? The life support modules turn into those? Oh, I guess that makes sense because like I've just not been paying attention to them because I was like, oh, I probably won't need life support. I'll just keep killing. But yeah, no, I think so. Like, yeah, you make like that makes sense.
See, this is why the Major wears a freaking face mask.
Oh, please. You're as infected as the rest of us, Letty.
Yeah.
I might as well just
Look up
do this.
latent infection, bitch.
There we go.
Toxic out there. Hurry.
Yeah, because I have to move around. If I just stand in one place, like I can just easily kill these
Breathing
people.
easier?
And then
I wouldn't get
it'll
used
be
to it.
alright. Alright, let me go to this one then. But we have to keep finding them anyways. It gives me a thing to move along. But the best thing with survival like that I find is like find a good what is it called? Bottleneck for them, for these enemies just to come through, and then you just keep killing them and you get the life support modules from them. Generally, you don't necessarily need life support in most survivals. Because, like, I remember that was, like, the very first thing that you would run into, the first survival you'd ever do in Warframe. You just start activating all these life support modules, like, at 99%. And you just be wasting them and then you die. Because you wouldn't kill any enemies, and you just kind of, like, wait for these things to come around.
Clean kill.
So is Lotus gonna say change of plans, leave nothing behind since Lotus isn't here? Yeah, like I wonder how this is gonna go. I think that we're looking for something. So at a certain point in time we'll find whatever it is we're looking for. And then we'll probably be good. I never did that. Rahab, you never started activating life supports at like 99%? Come on, not even in your first mission. So, did you already know right away that like they give you 30%? Like how did you figure that out? How did you figure out that they were like 30% life support right the first time you played it? Alright, so there's one over there.
Hold. Sensing a Scaldra force on the surface.
Even Scaldra had more sense than to come down here.
We'll see.
No, I just figured I shouldn't activate it before it fell low. Oh, I see. I see. I thought it was basically just going to be infinite. So I was like, yeah, it will be alright. It will be good. Alright, 2 minutes more remaining. And then we should be done here. Alright, 1 minute remaining. We gotta go and destroy this thing here. Right, so I guess we're gonna find out what the other part of the squad has been doing while we were holding up this, like, horde of infestation, basically. Let's see, also there seems to be gas over here. There seems to be magnetic things over here. Is this like
30
attachments?
seconds and you're swimming in spore soup.
Yeah, I think this right here is attachments. Like you can basically just get attachments over there.
Route access confirmed. I'll bang this
And
up.
these attachments give you different status effects.
What did you do, Amir?
What happened? What happened? What happened? Hold on. Com's dead. Amir found something. They were complaining about my life support, but I know it's like only 5 seconds, so we'll be good. And there we go. It's time to go to extraction. Seems like Amir found something. Like he was out there trying to find shit. We were distracting things. And it's Crypto 9's ability. He can drop ammo packs that give elemental damage. Crypto 9 is the Quincy of Proto Frames. Yeah, Crypto 9, that was that guy, right? And we're back in the mole again. So did we find what we were looking for?
Isn't it great? Amir got these from the hag.
You found music. Is that what we risked our lives for? I thought we were risking our lives to stop the bomb. Come on.
Amir! Can't hear myself think.
Where do we find the bomb, man? Tell me. What do we find out about it?
Kalimos.
Ooh, we
She
found a kitty
showed
cat.
up after the hag.
That's worth it.
Look, Marty. Maybe we got off on the wrong.
We're being attacked right now. Something showed up here. Let's go. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Man in the wall. Entrali backroom. Reactor incident in 11 hours. Right, so it seems like this was his little hideout. I thought his entire point was to stay away in a place where he could never return. We would never have the technology to go back to where he came from. To lock himself in with the man in the wall. But it seems like he actually made himself a little base here. And we can interact with the computers. And we can learn more. Arthur. Password incorrect. Kalimos. Password correct.
If you are seeing this, your loop has been altered.
All right.
No kidding.
Play.
You and I are trapped here. Soon, the murmur will crawl through the cracks and devour this world and its possibilities.
Right.
Our only means of escape, our only hope to contain this horror I have created, will require a spark of energy rare in this timeline.
And that
You
is?
know what this means.
No. Tell me.
Do not allow Arthur and the Hex to stop this.
Oh.
I realize what I am asking, but you of all people understand what is at stake.
We have to let the bomb go off.
Everything before and to come. At midnight tonight, the bomb must go off.
Well, then we should just say that we fixed it. And then it still goes off. We're like, oh, shoot, we didn't fix it. Like, that's a way to do it. You know, you say, hey, I went into this crazy technology room. I press a button. It says, bomb not go off. And then the bomb did not go off. And now we fix it. Don't need to worry about it. And then, like, in 11 hours, they'll just see that everything gets blown up. And then it's going to be good. Right? That seems like a perfectly valid thing to do. Now, right here, we have a little bit of a door situation. Okay, we have the arsenal right here. Wonderful. Look at that. Now we have all our gear. Seems like that connection still works. We have our motorcycle over there. And then we have over here, we have a back room of... What the fuck is that thing? That's the thing that's about us. It's the time machine. The time machine is here. And we have... This chair looks a lot like the back room chair. Like the Nidus room chair. And now what else do we have over here? Here we have... We can see ourselves. And here we have... Some sitting rooms. A planetary thing. We have... Actually, this kind of seems like we have our orbiter. Because, like, right here you have this thing over here, which is like the chair. Like, it's kind of a shame that you don't have the Tenno. Like, you know how you see the Tenno, right? It would have been great if the Tenno was basically just, like, walking around as my Warframe now. It's kind of like a, you know, a mirror that shows your true self that's walking around right now. But now it's kind of like, yeah, you're kind of mixing them between there. So you have your Tenno room. This right here is your, like, vert room, like, with the helmet thingy, that thing. But this one spat us out for the time travel. And then right here, you have your arsenal. And the only thing that you're missing is basically just like your syndicates and your orders, and you even have your mod system over here. Holy hell. And then right here you have your cabbages. Even the cabbages made it here. So this happened before Void Keys. Or no, after Void Keys, I guess. And then here, this right here, you now have access to your arsenal. Prepare for the coming fight. All right, let's go. Let's do this. We still have to let the bomb go off now.
Marty, come on.
What did you find? You found Albert and Truddy? Right out. All right, let's get out of here. Let's see what they found. Oh, we have our good old weapons. We have our good old gear. And we're gonna have to let the bomb go out, which means so we basically don't have to do a thing, because technically we were fighting to make it not go off. Now we don't have to fight no more. So let's see.
We got chatter on Scaldra comms.
Right?
They've been moving a VIP at regular intervals.
Ooh,
It's
that's
gotta
him.
be Dr. E, right? Meet me across town.
I see.
Fences up, Skuldra.
So we just go and right on ahead. Try and find him. Right over there. It's nice that you can just like kind of just right around. We have to make sure that we kill everything here.
We have to try it. Only he can stop us.
There we go. Latron, Incarnate time it is. Actually, I don't think that I need the Incarnate right now. Dude, the Incarnate is way too strong for them. But yeah, this right here is a Latron Incarnate. I can go and throw down. Oh, wait. Throw down the disc. There we go. Sinister time it is. Oh, no, not yet. There we go. Sinister time it is. And that should be about it. Survive until Arthur arrives. Ah, that's easy. Right, we're just gonna go stand over here. And we're just gonna let whatever battle happen. Actually, no. I'm gonna toss the Seni disc over here. We have a disc now here. Are we? Do we? No, not yet. I'm gonna toss the Seni disc over here so we lock this area down. And I'm gonna stand over here. And we're just gonna fight whatever happens here. And now we just have to wait a little bit. Right, so we didn't fight Dr. Trotty yet. He wasn't over here. But something's gonna happen probably right now. Down to go. 2 seconds, and here we are. Now what?
Convoy approaching the Mara tunnels.
Ooh.
That's the place to hit them.
No air support.
All right.
Smart.
I'm just a pretty face, sir.
All right, so we have to go to the tunnels.
What if he doesn't know?
Just hold us to Owie. Rest of us will catch up.
All right, let's go into the tunnels. That seems to be where they're escorting him. The Owie person on our team has gone and been ambushed or captured or attacked. So we're just gonna have to go find out. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be in tunnels, but this doesn't really seem to be the tunnels. Just do your disc, man. Do your disc. There we go. All right, right up there. Oh man, I didn't realize that the attack speed on my Sinister was that high. Up there. All right, here we go. Oh, you're inside here. You're underneath the cart. Why are you underneath the cart? It doesn't provide you with good protection. Get out of here.
Still not used to whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's ditch the cycles for something less conspicuous.
All right, so we're gonna drive a little fan. We're gonna drive a little fan to go chase him. I mean, this is like this would work if there would be more fans driving around. But we're literally the only persons on the street. They're gonna notice us, especially if I'm here in the back. Dude, they have an RPG. Warframe, what the fuck? Since when do we have RPGs? 10 hours to go. 10 hours to go, and then this thing will blow. 3 million damage! That was 3 million damage! Actually, I take it back, there's more cars driving around here. And there's also cars driving around here with other people in the back, so we don't send out as much. There we go, that one goes down. And there we go. 2 million damage. Another one down. Another one down. Another one down. Now, I was expecting this to be like an escort where they were like all together and it's like one big clump of motorings. But it's just like, they have littered this entire tunnel with cars right now. And we're gonna have to hope that the one we blow up isn't the one with Entrati in it, because otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna blew him up. We're just gonna kill them right here. There we go, another one down.
So you're the new lapdog, kiddo?
There you are.
Tell me, Toto, what's he done to earn your loyalty?
You know this witch?
Not really?
Complicated.
When did we meet her then? I don't remember. Like when did we? What? Like, I saw her during the demo, but the demo. I don't think the demo is part of the game, isn't it? Oh, we're being shot from behind. Oh, is she over here? What? How do we die? Oh, we can use. Oh, we can move around. We can move around. I did not know that.
The new lapdog, kiddo.
Okay, I was not aware that I can move around. I thought I was just like a stationary turret right here. All right, so I have no idea.
It's complicated.
I do not know like what our history is with this person. Like I know the only time I saw her was in the demo. Other than that, I've never seen her before in my life. She does look like Faye Hack, so like I do know Faye Hack. Let me put it that way. And wait, how did that happen? How the fuck did I roll off this thing? Dude! Seriously, I'm trying to like... How does he roll all of a sudden?
You're the new lapdog, kiddo. Tell me, Toto, what's he done to earn your loyalty?
Alright. Third time's a charm, eh? No, I don't! I keep telling you!
It's complicated.
There we go, half the health is down. Actually, that means I got like one very good shot at some point in time. I don't know when. I think right now, that one was good. There we go, another one. One more to go. Okay, one more to go. One more to go after this.
Not the jealous type, but if I can't have him, you can't either!
Okay, so this right here is where Entrati was in. Yeah, I thought we might lose him if we chase him like that. And again, a little bit of fire shouldn't hurt him. Oh no! This is not like this nature person. This right here is the man in the wool. Impersonating this person. I see.
Here
And
is
he's
the
still
breach.
alive.
With each cycle, more seeps into her.
Who are you?
Kill her. Now.
But he was also controlled at the end of Whispers in the Wool, so... Like... How do we know that he is not controlled? Let's see, you do it, it's not really her, I'd be no different.
But it's not really her that's doing this.
If you cannot sacrifice even this much, how will you do what comes next?
What's he talking about, Marty?
Maybe I won't.
Are you more a child than your mother? Do you think I am not haunted by these choices?
And they teleported away.
Marty's legit?
Right. Okay. He be gone now. Taking a trolley with him. Seems like we're ready to kill all sorts of innocent or somewhat innocent
Nice
Grenier.
score you got us here, Arthur.
But
You know what? I've had my fill of the circus. I'm out.
Quincy! Come on, man. Maybe we don't need Marty to stop this. Don't do...
North's your best bet. Mountains might be a chance against the fallout.
Cheers. Look.
Anyone else? No.
We'll still follow you, brave king. But this half-assed plan's gone full guano. Amir's Y2K thing won't even work.
Yeah. I should have said. Controllers... air-gapped. Good policy, actually.
Air-gapped.
Off-net. We'd have to full-on the reactor and patch it direct. Only about 4,000 Skuldra to the 6 of us. Bad odds, we.
5 of us. Arthur. Maybe it is time to bail.
There's an army beneath our feet, you all know it. My loving brother just needs to ask. I know he's itching to.
Eleanor? Arthur? Don't you dare. She's barely hanging on as it is.
You said it yourself, Letty. Bad odds. Eleanor. I'm asking. Please.
Please. Crap news.
what's up with her voice, by the way? Like, why does she kind of sound like the Lotus with like all the voice effects? Like,
He's on point.
how's that happening? Anyway, yeah, so, there were a couple questions in my head, but it seems like right now we're probably going to stop the bomb now, see, and then we figure out how we get out of the loop. Whatever, it seems like we're stuck in a loop. Albert Centrali's been taken by the man in the wall, and I still don't know if he's like good or if he's like controlled by the man in the wall. We're going to figure that out later. One of our guys is left. Now we have to choose one of the characters here who is gonna follow along with Nyx here. The voice in our heads as Nyx does mind control, something like that. Yeah, maybe it's like a mind voice, a transference thing or something. That might be. But yeah, right now we need to figure out what we do. I don't know where our operator is, or our IDUPS, bold IDUPS drifter at this point in time. One thing that I find kind of weird, one thing that I find kind of strange is that we're apparently totally fine, even the drifter, with killing hundreds, millions of Grenier and Corpus, who, as we've seen with Call 175 and the other, like, God, the one we played in New War, who are, like, not even completely evil. Like, you know, we've seen completely evil Grenier, but at the same time, like, the New War and all these characters have shown us that there are also not completely evil Grenier that are still in the ranks, because Call 175 was actually a regular Grenier within the Grenier ranks that we normally would kill, but now all of a sudden he's like a good person. So we're totally fine with killing, like, not completely evil people. Now all of a sudden, like, we're having devs like, oh yeah, we're not gonna kill someone, right? It's a bit interesting. But yeah, let's see. So it seems like we can choose right now who to play. I'm just gonna go stick with Excalibur, and I guess we now get to play as one of our Hex people. I don't know where our operator is at right now, because I thought only the Albert guy and
Princess Lucina.
they got teleported, but maybe our operator as well.
Mission on New Year's Eve. If you can get past the Skuldra.
Jumping around over there is not really the way to go. That jumping, that does work though. Right, so we now need to go to the zoo.
Skuldra think they've contained the outbreak here, but tech rot here is different. Patient. Biding their time.
Oh, we need to go up.
They can do that?
Let's get off of this thing. Gotta get up here. Right there. And then right there. Oh man, I've never liked infested maps for this entire reason. Like, you see a path forward, but then that's not a path forward because you can't fit through it. The operator is a 99, the drifter is the one who is a 999? Yeah, but the drifter is still the same person who, like, technically, like, they haven't killed all the millions of the Grineer that the operator has because they diverged at some point, but after it's been like how long? It's been like 3 years since the new war. It's been 3 years in which the drifter has been like killing millions of Grineer, depending on like the options of like what the player has chosen. The player has chosen to stick with like the drifter or the operator. He's killed a whole bunch of them during the new war itself. Like, he's been fighting around as well. Like, he was fighting the Murmur, Narmer people. So he is also very, very familiar with killing innocent people. And even right now, like right here, like we're killing people here who they're saying.
I thought they taught Lieutenant men better.
They were literally just saying that these people think that they are saving the planet from like the tech rot people.
Call off your dogs for the night and help us.
So
Y2K. Ozone. Acid rain. And I took you for a warrior. Air support. You're a go for drop.
So yeah, let's see. Turbo, you said the operator was a 9. To me, it's the same thing. It's like you have like, what do you want to have, like the Tenno, like you have the Tenno operator, which is kind of like that, and then you have the Bold Idops operator. It's kind of like, yeah. It's like they both control the Warframes basically. But then this one is like the older one. So yeah, that's what I mean.
Down you go.
Okay, so now we have to kill these guys who feel like they're protecting their village, which has been, you know, like, aren't these people that we're killing right now? Like, let's forget about all the upper and stuff. Aren't these people that we are killing right now in the dozens more innocent than that one woman basically that we refuse to kill? It's like right now, like these things right here, right? These people are just following orders. They're just trying to get their paycheck. She was actually sort of in control. She had some decision power. She decides who we're gonna go after. Like, hot damn. The moral compass is all wrong. Fine, let's go some more. There we go. Defeat the remaining of you. Honestly, I gave up on the Warframe lore. This doesn't make any sense. I think that one thing that Wood said probably makes sense is that if you follow it all in one go, it will probably make more sense.
Mediocre display. And not worth my time. Enjoy your picnic in the park, children.
Alright. So now we're getting into the zoo. 2 hours more until the reactor incident. Alright, we have to keep moving.
Wait here.
And now we're in Nyx.
I do this alone.
Right, where do we go?
I'm sorry we put you up to this.
We've waited.
Where do I go? But I think that what Wood said is like, if you watch everything in like one go, it probably makes a lot of sense, or like it probably works out. But if you return to it and you play it in real time as things are coming out, then you really have a hard time trying to like piece together what's happening. I think that the two parts that I've often criticized like the Warframe lore for, like the extreme overcomplication of words, like naming everything different things, because yeah, you know, that's cool. It's like a motorcycle is an atomicycle, that is that. It's like, it is cool on the one hand that like, oh man, you know, we're making our own universe, but at the same time, if I don't play Warframe for like 6 months or a year and between like quests coming out, and then there's like this thing called an atomicycle, oh yeah, you have the atomicycle, it's like, I don't really recall what the hell that means, because I've played like 5 other games in between, and I've forgotten that knowledge. Whereas it says like, oh yeah, then he stabbed on the motorcycle. It's like, oh yeah, you get what that means. So that's the hard part. And then the second thing is their way of fake storytelling, where they oftentimes like they keep on they want to give you one answer with 5 questions. It's like, right now we're here in this story which should answer us something about the man in the wall, or should tell us something more about Albrecht and Tradi. But it starts off not by telling us anything as to like how we're getting there or whatever. It throws us into somewhere where it's like, okay, so like now we have people here that look like Warframes. What the hell is the story here with this? When did this happen? How did this happen? What's going on? And you just kind of have to piece it together by just being like, okay, so like that's kind of what they're dialoguing to each other. Which is like, again, with like how weird they are with timelines, it's like when what happens, you don't know. We played the Jade Shadows, like when did the Stalker get saved by this Jade Warframe? We don't know. And like that fakeness, it's like, it's fun if you're like watching a series, like let's say you're watching something like One Piece, which has been going on for a really long time. They often like have very vague things, but that's kind of like fun because, you know, you have this story that's ongoing and then they'll like, it will be resolved later on. But with Warframe, you often have is like, okay, it's vague, but it's like, it's only in installments that you get that story, and then a lot of times a lot of these threads don't get like done, basically. But yeah. Let's continue on. Right, so we have to go and find control over the infestation here. It seems like our next character right here has control over, or like has some synergy with these infestations. And maybe we might be able to control them? Like make them our army? And then we'll use them to fight. Let's see, we gotta destroy the attackers for 20 more seconds. And then that seems to be the access node or something. Kind of weird that the infestation here started inside a suit. It's a bit, yeah, a bit of a weird scene for it. But we'll find out in a moment. Let's go. Take him down, 1 more second. And here we are. Now we have to destroy this thing right here. I thought this was our access node, but basically it's just like a spawn point. And then we'll have to find the next one. And there's the next one. Alright, so we basically have to destroy all the nodes over here. Hyperx says, by the way, you can use Atomicycle in normal missions. I can just take it with me to like regular Warframe missions now as well. Like you basically like have everything. Like you have a horse, an undead horse you can ride, you have your wings, you have your hoverboard, you have your motorcycle. Like you can go around whatever you like nowadays.
Let's not look too close.
Alright, 17 seconds. There'll probably be like 3 or 4 of these nodes that we have to take down. The animated bug into defeat. Wait, it wasn't actually supposed to happen? No way, they're still doing it. Damn, that was nice. Alright, time to take it down. Yeah, as I said 3 of these ago.
She won't come back from this.
Then none of us will.
Alright, let's see, where is the... There is the final one, I think. Or let's hope this is the final one. Nah, this is a little bit tiring on my on my melee finger. Like 3 minutes of like pressing the melee button. That's alright. I'll let Furtis. When the hotfix came out for yesterday, the red text was on something, that's for sure. I think they're always having fun with that red text stuff. Right, 3, 2, 1, time to take it out. Now, did that do it? That did it. We have a little juggernaut come down. Primitive tech rod hive queen. That seems like some sort of juggernaut thingy. Where is it? Where did it go? Do we have to kill everything before we can hurt it? I haven't even found it, by the way. Oh, there it is. There we go. Come on, come in here. Come in here. Okay, so as long as there's enemies around, that thing will be invincible. It will spawn enemies whenever you hit the health gate. And there we go. Down it goes once more. It's time to go and take this thing down. Forget now. And then we get control of the infestation or something. Yeah. That's been taken down now. And now we go right here to take control of the infestation that's right here. How do we do that? We consume this thing. Right?
Many friends.
And now we're gonna eat it? What the hell happened to her tongue, by the way? Dude, that's wild. She didn't just get some suit. She also like had some mutation happen to her for sure. Maybe that's why she is the one that can take control of this. Alright, so now we have an army. A big army. And now we're in the present day ceremony ship.
Are you more a child than your mother? Do you think I am not haunted by these choices?
What's happening in the modern day ceremony ship? Bold items. Okay, so we teleported here. That's why we were not there. We were teleported with...
Roddy, get me out of here!
I see. We were teleported here with Entrati and the Man in the Wall to modern day ceremony ship. Right. Why would a Man in the Wall do that? And why teleport me away into a far room? Right, so we have some sort of weird creature here. What a weird tongue, too.
She's in the back.
Oh, this right here seems to be the... Oh.
Eleanor
Nyx.
is the first to die.
Eleanor!
He's gonna tell us how all the Hex are gonna die. And he's influencing me with something?
Letty.
Right. So we're being controlled right now?
See you soon, Mama.
I've seen enough, Albrecht!
Not that old dog. This is me.
Yeah. Or like been working together or something. Basically, we hearing that they're all dying. Probably trying to make me feel some sort of despair, I guess. I don't know how that helps him though, or like what we're supposed to do here. Yeah, we're being covered in some sort of goop. We're slowly being taken by it.
These gifts you have, a piece of me, given freely. But those before you were butchers.
Right.
Flayed flesh for stolen stars.
I was too slow.
Oh wow. Alright.
But those before you, they did not ask. They
Dude.
butchered me. My flesh fed their greed.
So, it seems like the man that was saying that we gotten our powers because of like the accident. We gotten that for free. But people before me took the same powers through feasting on the mandibule's flesh. If I get that correctly. I'm not quite sure. Also, Kakubo, konnichiwa. Genki desu ka? Welcome to the stream. Hello, I'm Tenno from Japan. I do not understand English, but I'm rooting for you. Please enjoy 1999 to the end. Well, thank you so much, and sugoi. Moto sugoi that you're watching here all the way from Japan. And good luck with learning English. I'm learning a bit of Japanese. I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm slowly learning. So hopefully, exposure to like English gameplay and someone talking English will help you understand it better. So far, like your English is quite good. So enjoy the stream. Right. Well, I don't know how though. We'd be feasting on it. It seems to be more feasting on us, and I don't know why we're climbing forward to get more sludge. The more sludge that we're getting on us, the more that we get paralyzed. And there, we just got shot by our Mr. Watchdogs and Trotty. I've never really trusted him. Not at all.
How are we doing, Holvania?
And now it's New Year's.
Can't hear you. Yo,
That means the
sounds like
explosion
someone's
might
trying
happen.
to kick off the party without us.
No way, man! Ain't no party till I show up. Plus show how it's really done. Holvania! You ever been in love? And who's at their heart broken? We feel you, but trust me.
So there's a
stay
big
strong.
concert.
Time heals everything. And I know you know it, right?
Even though there's like a big blob of infestation out there. Right. So, right now, the only thing that we need to do, 23 minutes left, kid. Alright, so this seems to be as like the man that was speaking to me. Alright, so we gotta wait here. Now we have some music in the background, which hopefully doesn't take down the channel. We'll find out over time. But yeah, right now we just have to stay here and then waiting for our Knicks to come back with hopefully the what's it called? The infestation to help us. And then with that, we're just I guess gonna go and like take down the reactor and then see if we can make this bomb down. D made music as part of the update of OST. Nice. Let's turn it up down a little bit. So if you get claimed, it isn't D's doing. I hope so. I hope so. All right, we gotta go here. Besides, hey again, got any questions about anything? Oh! The reactor axes, they're all dead anyway. See, it's the mandible speaking to me. He's just writing this right now.
Eleanor, you still okay?
Alright. Okay, so we gotta protect Nyx right here. Oh, these are like our friendly things, I guess? Press 4 to heal. Okay. So this is basically like a rescue mission. We gotta take her along to wherever we need to go. And then we'll see how it goes. See if we can break the loop.
What's going on down there? 8 Squad? 8 Squad, report. Get a Fervon unit down there now.
Alright. Rakulo says, I'm very happy that you read your comments and welcome me. I subscribed to the channel so I'll come again. Well, arigatou gozaimasu. And yeah. I'll be happy to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Right. Texture right now is going good. This right here is the infestation being spawned. And we're slowly moving towards...
Hold here. I'll clear the gas.
I guess we're slowly moving towards the bomb, I guess. Let's see. But yeah, I don't have any questions at this point in time yet, Pisa. I mean, like, I always have questions, but I think let's just wait until, like, the quest gets completed to see what the hell they're gonna answer. And now we can just, like, kind of, like, theory craft and just talk about, like, what the hell just happened. I have to say that, like, these weapons here are, like, less good than the ones we fought with so far. Especially, like, Joe Comments, I've never really been a big fan. Like, I like the big swooping sliding ones. There we go. Are you at least enjoying it? Yeah, it's one thing that like is a big difference with like one thing that I didn't notice beforehand when I played a demo. It's like I look very much towards like the visuals. But one thing I didn't appreciate as much as like how gameplay was, like the feel of it. It's just Warframe, isn't it? So that's something I like so much more than what we did with Deferi, for example, or Railjack, which was very much unlike the game. It is just that, like, again, like, it's just, you just have to, like, figure out, like, what the hell are they trying to say, what the hell they're trying to tell, especially in the way that they're telling things. But I think we're getting closer and closer to grasping something. Like, I think we're getting towards the bomb to try and stop that from exploding, even though Mr. Andrade said that would like keep us in the loop, but we're already out of the loop because we got taken by sludge and we're now in the hands of the Mandalore. Here we are, controlling the investor to breach the doors. I'm going inside.
Eleanor!
What? This is not what was meant to happen?
She's just in the back collecting it.
Making sure that you are still you.
Of course we are. And you can be too.
Wow, you were onto this real fast. Like, I didn't even notice she turned. Sniper nest, too little, too late.
No. This is what they want. Hold.
Alright, so we gotta go and help take out some enemies here.
What the hell? Wait. Quincy!
You are proper shit at directions off. Heads down while I do my job, alright, man?
Alright, so they are holding down here.
Better make a move though. They'll get on you.
Our next person controlling the infestation has probably died. Or maybe both of them have died. But then where do we try to get to the bomb? Right, so they're holding down the fort here. We're out here defending this here. I thought we were actually gonna get to the explosion thing, but that didn't happen. Right, well, I guess we're gonna find out where the mission ends up going to. We'll see. Watch the skies. What's happening in the skies? Oh. We have new troops coming in.
Go! I got this.
And now they're moving in. Alright, so that's why we're here. They're moving in right now. To get to there. We gotta provide some cover right now. I think that everyone is inside safely now. I'm not seeing any more. Oh, there's an enemy there. And everything here seems good. I think that we're gonna be moving on. Oh no, we're not. I'm always shooting these balloons, but I'm just kind of wondering, like, should I be shooting these balloons? Or should I actually just be shooting the guys that are on the balloons? Let's see, other than that, right there. This one over here. And... oh. We got a tank here. And we're gonna be shot.
See you soon, Mama.
Alright, it's literally as the man in the wall said, everyone is dying. That's not good. 5 minutes remain.
Have time for this.
5 minutes remain.
Tell me you got this.
I can only type so fast.
Is that supposed to happen?
Amir? Aoi, can you do something?
What do you want me to do?
Destroy it, I guess.
I don't know. Hold them in.
This right here is the bomb that's supposed to go off. Or not supposed to go off. Like, I don't know what we're rooting for. I mean, like, they're dying anyways. It feels like it's kind of like gonna be like a Reach gameplay style where you know what's gonna happen. In the meantime, we haven't really done all that much as our 10-0 bold-eyed up drifter.
I can't. Arthur!
And she just got taken out by something? Was that a corruption for her abilities or something? Or was that like the infestation infesting her basically? Anyways, I think she's dead as well. I think our Amir, like our folk guy, is gonna go down next, and then we're gonna go down. Radiation poisoning. Ah, I see. Well, at least this thing is kind of taking some damage. Which, like, again, I don't know what we're supposed to be rooting for, because I want the loop to finish. I want the loop to break, but at the same time, you know, like, when these guys succeed, we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Right, we gotta get out of the core. Seems like we got badly damaged right now, even though our health and shields are perfectly fine, but we can't run anymore. We're broken, and that's it. It's time to get out of here. Amir is down as well, it seems. Oh no, I'm so busy at it. I think that's the way we found him there. He's been shot by something. And that's it. It's all as the man in the wall said.
Too slow.
Damn. Yep, this is what we
Ash
saw.
in seconds. No need for misery. Come, now. Murmur expelled. Tau is in sight. They've given their lives for this. Make it count.
Just go.
No. I can save them.
Not unless you know them.
And now we got shot. Right? And now we have the Requiem relics coming in. It seems this is the time that this thing is gonna blow up. Unis, honest, Unis, honest. We go to the fairy plains. We go to the fairy plains. It's done. The triumph of the indifference falls in snow and ash as the shattered corpses of the Hex lie in midwinter cold. Only the drifter spirit refuses to accept that the story is over. Somehow the Hex are the key, but once the circle has been broken, who can heal it again? Unis, honest. What the heck is this? Drifter, I can make no sense of all these readings. Your sight of temporal injection has somehow shifted. Your loop now encompasses the entire year of 1999. Albert inference is to blame, no doubt. What he does feel you need more time to achieve. He surely must have given you guidance, however cryptic. I can offer you one service at least. I discovered a clandestine blueprint among Albert's personal effect for a Warframe so secret it was never named. It is yours. So, this right here is the Crypt-09 blueprint. Right? So we have a new Warframe. But then...
Amir,
is
got a
this...
job for you. Shelters need deliveries. Get your game face on.
It's an open world. It's just another open world. Right. Dude, it is an open world. Look at this. All right, right. Tell me. Okay, I want to make a bet with you. It's gonna be an open world. Look. Look. One person here. Look at all these people here. I bet you they're all gonna be vendors, and they're gonna have things that you can buy from them, or that you can do. There's gonna be standing here, and there's gonna be missions that you have to do and bounties. I bet you. All right, there's ads. All right, I'm gonna wait for a bit. Otherwise, go to YouTube. But I bet you. It is an open world shit. And what do I mean with open world shit? It's like a self-contained island on which you do bounties. You have your separate standing, you have your separate resources, you do that sort of stuff. I bet you. I freaking bet you it's an open world. Right. What's this?
Listen, me and a few suppliers in the neighborhood got a side hustle going. Ink, threads, weapons, whatever. But this stays between you and me, right?
Sound like Fender Talk? Does it sound like Fender Talk?
He goes chapter and verse, and nobody gets nothing.
3, 2, 1. Browsewares! Bitches browsewares! Look at that! It's standing! Things! Level 1, level 2. What is this? Everyone say it with me. It's an open world. It's this open world shit. It's the same thing as Plains of Eidolon, Fortuna, Deimos, Whispers in the Walls, Saruman, Plains of... Actually, the Fury is a bit different because it doesn't have standing. It's the same standing thing. It's the same thing that was introduced with Plains of the Walls, or Plains of Eidolon. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
Fine. Yeah. What good?
By this logic, syndicates are open worlds? No, they're not. Like, they're not a separate island where you go to and you have like this little thing where, like, I bet you. Hold on, I'm gonna find a Konsu guy. I'm gonna find a Konsu. Where's our Konsu? Where is our Konsu person?
An armory. More of a pet store, this place.
They have standing, but they're not a Konsu person. It's like literally, look. The difference between syndicates and open worlds is that syndicates, they're just like a little side thing. You just turn it on, you go do missions, and they just rank up, right? But open worlds are like you go to this one place, and in this one place, you can only select these bounties. You can only get so much standing each day. Unlike the regular game where you can just like go and like grind whatever you want. This right here, you only have so much standing. You have resources that you can only get within that, which only really are effective within that. And you have to get all that standing up, and then you have to like complete all these like you have all these vendors. Is it? Tell me there, like, all right. I want to find, like, let me find a Konsu person.
Sylvania's midnight garden has taken a liking to me, and its fruits are death. This is my harvest, and just quietly they're trilling with happiness. I think they know you and they will be fast friends.
Right, where's?
What'd you say?
Right here's where's. Right. Right. Where's our Konsu? I gotta find our Konsu. Let's see, right here.
Situation isn't ideal.
Yes!
What occurred in that reactor, or what's going to occur, is beyond me.
Seems like he knows about this.
But it looks like we have another chance. And with you steering that ship, we might even make it.
That sounds like it.
If anyone can pull this team together, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's anything I can do, you know where I am.
What do you have? Few hex standing. Daily standing, right? Rank up. What we need? We need some things. Right.
Talk soon then.
All right. So he doesn't have the bounties.
How's that issue we discussed, Eleanor?
Right. Right. Let's see. I thought he was gonna have the bounties. This right here is a thing. This is our thing right there. This is like our orbiter room. Right.
Yo, Quincy, games, salvage tech, a whole pile of guns. Top score on any.
You can select missions from that room. Oh, the room that I was just in the arsenal.
Definitely the coolest place in this whole mall.
Few blueprints and
Really,
items.
it's nothing. Yep. Later.
Right. All right. Let me go back there. All right. Where was that? Fast travel, arsenal. There we go. Here we go. So this right here is syndicates. That right there is the cat. Where would be January 6th? Let's see. Oh, so this right here is our planet system. But then how do we get this is just our normal thing. What do we have here? All right. It might be. Actually, you might be right. You might be right. Like, I don't know, like, how I'm gonna get standing for them. But it seems like I don't have to do missions here. Like, no one has given me, like, go do bounties, and that's just a normal navigation thing. Right. I don't know how the standing works. Like, they'll probably give me some sort of sigil that I have to slap on, and then you're right, they're more like syndicates. Right, well, okay, I see. Okay, Rahab, I'm gonna give this to you. You're right. I thought it was an open world. Because, you know, like, Look at this shit. It's like, it looks so much like, oh yeah, you know, like you go and have your bounty system, you have your standing system, and each shit, there's bounties? No way! There's bounties! There is bounties! Where? Hold on. Fast travel? There is bounties. All right, eat shit then. I was right. Oh my god. I was just gonna give you the win. But I found it. To your left, those aren't bounties, but you're so wrong. It's like, it is open world. It is like if I go and do like a mission on Venus or Mars, or like, I don't get standing for this shit, right? So it is still the same thing. It is still like, if I do this, okay, so if I do this, do I get standing? Because like, to me, here, hold on. Open world, like literally, it's like open world literally means this for me, like, because we've never technically had an open world in Warframe. Here, look. This right here is an open world. Open world is like in Warframe, because we never had an open world. We just had like Plains of Island. They called it an open world, but it was just like a large tile set, right? It was just like a big tile. But it means that you have your thing here, and then you have some sort of like mission place. You have mission, like an island, missions island, that is separate from like the star chart with like all the planets, right? Like, you know, you have the star chart. It is separate, and then here you have like person A, person B, person C, and as long as you do these missions, you get standing, and you can only get 20,000 or so a day, or like whatever, like with your MR, and then that counts for that, and you have to rank up from 1 to 5. So it's basically like a content island. It's like basically this term open world, like it kind of comes from like, it was the first term given to Plains of Island, even though, because people were like, oh yeah, it's open world. It is an open world, but because people have used it so much, it's like it was just like a large tile set, but it wasn't open world, because open world is like, open world would be something like it would be something actually like Watch Dogs, or something like GTA, where you have an entire map where you can roam around into, and then you have, from that map, from that world, you can go into different places and do things. You don't run from the world into things. So basically this would be a large tile set, but it's just basically like yeah, this right here is like, it's a content island. It's like, because like, yeah, you know, and you have different ones of these. But yeah. Dude, like the definition, the definition of open world in Warframe has never been correct. Like open world doesn't apply to PoE. Open world doesn't, like, if you're gonna be very strictly technical to open world, it doesn't apply to PoE, Plains of Eidolon, because Plains of Eidolon is an open world. It's just a map. Fortuna is an open world. It's just a map. Deimos outside is an open world. It's just a map. It's just a large tile. So the term has never been correct. Like open world has always been called around like this thing. That doesn't mean you're correct by default. If the term open world has been used to describe Plains of Eidolon-like things, then this is a Plains of Eidolon-like things. Like this right here is literally a Plains of Eidolon-like thing. Like this, the Plains of Eidolon started this entire content island thing. So yeah, like I'm just gonna call it like as people called it around then. But anyway, that's fine. That's fine. We can all give it different names. Regardless, it is this shit that I thought it was gonna be. It's gonna be this bounties thingy. Which, to be honest, yeah, I guess that's where we end. What did we learn with that, though, from that quest? I guess we learned that Andrade may still be able to help us, or be willing to help us. He may not be entirely controlled. We got way fewer answers about the man in the wall than I wished I would get. And yeah, those are regular missions, not bounties, though. So like, you do get so like, you do kind of get standing for them, or not. Let's see here. Right here on this day, it seems like we are on like different, like we do have a calendar though. So it seems like we have calendars here that we can log into. If we log into on certain dates, we can get items. And then this right here are, oh, these right here are the bounties. I see. So it seems like we're also like part of a date system right here. I don't know how this is gonna count. Like whether this is like based on like how many time you spend here, or whether it's related. Like every 6 hours you go to a different day, and then like you unis honest yourself back to here. That might be the case. But anyway. That's what it's led to. Right. Well, boy. I guess we got ourselves a whole bunch of different things with Warframe 1999. Has it given me more answers into the Man the Wall? Not really. Has it given me more answers about Albert and Charlie? Well, it seems like he's not entirely corrupt and evil as I thought he was at the end of Whispers in the Wall. Has it given me more insight into, I mean, the people that we have, the Hex? Yes. Now I know that they're a group that's fighting these people, right? Like the people from the Fey Hack-looking Captain Woman. But other than that, I was kind of hoping that we would get some more like closure around the Man in the Wall. This makes me not all that hopeful because all of these like open worlds or whatever you want to call it, content islands, have always had a story that never ends. So, yeah. Let's see. Rahab says, building up relationships appear to be how you progress the story post-quest. Okay, so it does seem like you can build relationships with them. I heard something about there being dating in Warframe, but yeah, maybe that's something we'll try at another time. That said, though, this has been quite a big quest-a-thon with Warframe. We played for 3 quests today. We played for the Jade Shadows, which was interesting about the Ahsoka. Gave us some answers, but also not all that much. Gave us a whole bunch of like weird, gave us a weird entry for weird fetishes in Warframe. Then we had Lotus Eaters, which is just like a cutscene. And then we had this right here, which gives us some answers, but also a whole bunch of questions and a really big gateway for fetishes in Warframe if there is a relationship and dating and stuff in Warframe. So, yeah. The calendar resets every week. The calendar is a system where you do challenges on the days and you get progress rewards. All right. Well, anyway, Pisa says, there's also the Hex Finale quest you get from Calamus in the back room where everyone likes you. Alright, so that's basically like the moment you build up all the relationships, at that point in time you get like the, what is it? Like the final spider fight and Fortuna, basically. The equivalent of that. You get a continuation. Alright? Well, I'm gonna have to go now because this has taken me a little bit longer than I expected. But I do quite like that we went through this and we're kind of caught up. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm sorry that I'm not entirely up there with all the quests and stuff. Like it's been ages since I played some of those. But yeah, I have fun. Let me put it that way. I hope you guys have fun too. Tomorrow there won't be a quest or a stream because on Wednesday we don't do streams, and on Thursday we're going to be back with Age of Empires 2, and then on Friday we're going to be trying out Marvel Rivals, which I think is going to be a very interesting game to try out because it kind of seems like it's a couple years late. It's Marvel Rivals is basically like a superhero thing, which was like hot and trendy like 2018, and now people kind of stopped watching them, and then it's like Overwatch like. And Overwatch has been like kind of out of it for like years. So we're gonna see Overwatch free. It really does do me feeling like that. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time when we have a brand new stream. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your evening, night, morning, whatever it is. And I'll see you all next time.